Good timing. Good timing, and I'm gonna get out of the way. So you can see the draft.
Let's see, you know,
got myself a shake, had some fruit, and did do some laundry as well. So got a bunch of stuff done, and we made it to draft. Big ones are usually Karma, Varus, Orianna, which are all banned. In the first game, now we're looking at like Vi, maybe? Seraphine Ashe? Vi? Cheers, everybody. Protein and creatine shake. Cheers.
Just become so meta dominant, and making sure that you have that winning bot side of the Rift was the strategy that G2 implemented yesterday by taking the Seraphine away.
Not bad.
They've now put the pressure on G2's bot lane.
I just realized I forgot my water bottle, but I can just replace that later.
They've showcased the Senna
and we do the shaky until then. The shaky. Don't look at score in the Liverpool match. You know, I tried to put it on my TV, but I couldn't find it on Viaplay, so I think they have it on Amazon today. Liverpool versus it's Brighton, right? Already?
But if that is the case, then you kind of have to go for some sort of kill.
I'm pretty sure they're showing the game on Amazon. I don't have that.
So maybe they
can't
do
watch.
you know, either Nautilus
Wait,
or
so wait, what? They took MF over Ashe?
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do.
Wait, what? Aren't you supposed to take the Ashe and then the other guy gets MF? This doesn't make any sense, no?
I'm not such a big fan of Yuumi at the moment.
Like, the only times MF has happened so far is when one team takes Ashe and you want to break with the Seraphine and then you need something to play with the Seraphine, and that's been Misfortune. It has never happened like this, where you just take the Misfortune, basically blind.
I believe this is the first time we've seen Hansama on Misfortune this
Not
year.
sure what the idea is.
He had a really stellar performance on the champion. I want to say back in 2021 Worlds when he
Not sure what the idea is. Doesn't make sense to me.
On full, so very experienced on the champion.
They just get Xin Zhao, Ashe Seraphine here, and you got MF.
And they seem to be confident in their ability to bring something out against the Ashe Seraphine.
But for sure they must have known this. They're planning something. Oh, it's Blitzcrank, it's Blitzcrank. Right? That's the only thing you can pick here. It just has to be Blitz now, and you just send it.
Like, the ultimate can combo beautifully off of Xin, providing that extra range in the team fights. We're expecting the Nautilus to come through here. Maybe even a Leona.
Nautilus? I think Blitz is better.
It depends how aggressive they're
Nautilus.
Yeah, so they are.
So what's the idea with the MF? Why the MF?
If you don't, if you're not able to, the team fight just gets
I don't get it.
crazy for Gen G later on. But I really do like this. You know, Misfortune very good at the one-item power spike, move her into mid lane, and then kind of opens up for areas for Pantheon to make some plays with too.
And now Aurora and Ahri rise in priority. These are the
I
two
don't really see the
mid laners
MF.
heavily
Why?
contested when Ryze and Orianna are the main mid laners that get banned away.
Isn't it better than to take the Ashe yourself and play Ashe Pantheon Nautilus versus MF Seraphine Sin compared to playing MF Pantheon Nautilus versus Seraphine Sin Ashe? See what I mean?
Outside of some of these assassins, which in game one aren't always the best to bring out.
And if you're banning away the Mel and you already have Pantheon, like
Very
Pantheon
confusing,
and Ahri
is
is
MF
such
to
a
me.
good mid jungle, very strong early game, lots of kill pressure. So G2, they definitely could go, and it's even looking better if they wanted to be able to grab that Ahri.
Yeah, it could be more disengaged as well from
G2 picks first, right?
We know that
I think
really
G2
does
picks
like
first,
things
yeah.
like the Hui that we saw come out a couple of days ago. And so I think that Ashe Seraphine opens the doors to a lot of different mid laners that you can throw in.
So you're probably going mid on 4 and top on 5, right?
How likely
Whatever mid you're able to pick on 4, I guess. With Mel ban and Silas ban, it's Ahri for sure now. They're looking for Ahri.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it.
They're like, please, can we have Ahri?
The Narban to me
They're
also
looking for
suggests
Ahri,
something
yeah.
like a Cassante for
Or
Key.
a Renekton.
Or a Renekton, exactly. Something relatively safe.
They're gonna ban Ahri, no?
Likely that
You're
he's
never
gonna
getting
have
that
to
on 4,
blind
are you?
pick. Based
Unless
on
they
the
have
bans,
something
you're very much
planned
right,
against
Kobe,
it.
that it feels like G2's looking at an Ahri pick, and then Gen G will have to pick something blind on the top side, but they'll get counter pick for Chovy in mid.
I like Renekton with the Seraphine. I feel like you can
Yeah, there's the
add a
Ahri
bit
ban.
of longevity
I think they're gonna pick
champions
Renekton
by,
here, maybe.
keeping them alive
My
a bit
feeling.
longer and being a little bit more
Do they
frustrating.
now just pick something like Cassante themselves? I don't know if they feel like they need
Aurora
the
Flex?
I
I like
mean, we
it.
talked about the
Flex.
Ahri and the Aurora. I didn't love Caps's Aurora that we saw when he played against BLG. I mean, I'm hoping that Cap shows up today because he definitely had a couple off games yesterday and against that BLG series as well. But we'll see now what Chovy brings as a response. Annie is sometimes used, but I don't know if I love Annie in this composition.
Yeah, it kind of feels like Annie's going the wrong direction for a composition.
There's the
like
Renekton to be
There's that
expected.
Renekton that we were talking about. I don't think
They're gonna 5-pick Asante, no? Or Ornn. Maybe Ornn.
Both band away to protect the Renekton pick, but not something they seem to be too worried about at this point in time.
If they pick an immobile champion mid here, I really like Ornn on 5, I think.
See what it is going to be, whether it is going to be a little bit more range.
Let's see what they picks mid. But I kind of like Ornn on 5 here for BP.
Try and chill in that mid lane, make things up. This would be
Aurelion Sol. No way, no way, no way, no way. No way, no way. There's no way. He doesn't play that into Aurora. I think he's gonna pick something more strong in lane. Galio makes sense, yeah. Yeah. There's no way he picks Aurelion Sol into Aurora. I don't like the Ornn as much now because the Galio doesn't care about Ornn right now. I'm more feeling the Sion?
I mean, it is
Sion or K'Sante? More so than Ornn myself.
Up there if you want to switch it up here for Caps, but honestly, I kind of do expect the K'Sante. Just give Broken
Vayne mid! No, it's the Sion. Put Aurora top and Vayne mid! Pick me Vayne! Nah, he won't. He won't. Yeah, I think I like it more than Ornn and K'Sante as well. My feeling, same.
I'm a bit worried though for the lack of damage here on G2's side. I feel like if Gen G are able to get onto their chosen targets, wipe them out, then there's not going to be as much follow-up potential.
And especially, a lot of damage is your Misfortune Ultimate, and Misfortune Ultimate is so hard to channel versus a Seraphine, because Seraphine, wherever you start channeling it from, if you do it early, Seraphine's just going to bounce an Ultimate straight towards you, and there is a lot of stuff to make it difficult for that Misfortune to get good value out of the ult. Of course, you know, Pantheon and Aurora in the mix there as well. And
that's true. Pantheon does do a fair bit of damage.
I do think G2's comp is very similar to, like, we use this shotgun analogy.
I don't like the MF.
Like, you need to find that
I feel like the MF is so out of place, my feeling. I know they have a lot of good ults and they can probably set up a good Misfortune ult at some point in this game. It's just... Enemy team gets Ashe, Seraphine, Xin Zhao, and my team gets MF Nautilus. It just doesn't seem like the same tier of champions. Do you understand what I mean? Like Ashe, Seraphine to me are tier 1 champions, like one of the best bot lanes right now available. And Xin Zhao is one of the best junglers available, maybe the best actually. So their trio is just way stronger than the other trio. I like the Pantheon, you know, I don't have a problem with it, and Nautilus was probably the best you could pick there, or Blitzcrank, maybe better. But there's for sure some issue, no? When they can get this trio and G2 gets that trio. Some issue somewhere. I don't see it.
And so it shouldn't be another sweep.
I don't think it's like free lose, but I wouldn't feel too happy playing this myself. Of course it's playable. They still have a good 5v5 and they can make, as I said, some good ults maybe at some point this game. But definitely feels bad to give enemy team Ashe, Seraphine and Xin on this patch when it's literally like the best champion jungle and like second best maybe bot lane or even best bot lane. They literally got the best champs in 3 roles, you know. And counterpick mid as well.
I think Chovy even played it when he was filling in top lane when he was playing on Griffin back in the day.
Yeah. Okay, Skewmond here, since they had the early ward and they saw...
Wait, who drafted as red side?
That Raptors and Blue both are not started.
G2 drafted as red side, no?
And they kind of assume that he's just up there doing a red buff start and they can go ahead and split the map. Splitting the map against Ashe Seraphine is part of this plan that we talked about in Champ Select. We want to kill it. You pick a Nautilus and you want to kill this lane. So this is a very common like solo queue jungle path where you go your own Raptors into their blue Gromp.
They don't know about the Pantheon, do they?
And now the gank bottom is coming.
Oh, they will know right now. They know something is up.
Yeah, there's the hook as well. They did get the information that Skewmond wasn't in his own jungle.
They know something is up now.
This Pantheon's making his way over, but the flash in as he does get the stun onto Ruler. Flash
nice reaction time by a Ruler.
Used from the bottom lane of Gen G. Looking a little worse for wear.
Yeah, so the thing is...
So what is Pantheon gonna lose for this? So Pantheon did his Raptor into enemy blue and Gromp, and now Sin obviously knows. So now Sin is gonna take his red, and that's all he pays. Now he pays red and Krugs, no? And botlane cannot play now. I don't think this was good, what happened here.
So he wasn't
But to be fair, the Ashe kind of smurfed to survive this, I feel like, with that flash reaction.
There's a pretty interesting jungle interaction now because Canyon.
But Skewmond has to go topside now, and I feel like Canyon can just stay bot.
Sees that there's a window to steal
No, he
away
just
his
doesn't
red
go
buff
topside, he
thanks
doesn't
to
care.
Ashe E. That Ashe E completely changed
Shouldn't Sin
Canyon's
cross
plan.
right now and
He's
take
kind
his
of
topside?
adapting on the fly now to the situation that he's in. There was an opportunity for him to potentially gank bottom lane, which
Or is it
what
risky
Skewmond
to leave his
had
bot
to
lane,
pass
maybe?
bot.
Maybe
He had to
risky to
find
leave bot
players
lane.
botside camps to be ready to cover for a potential fight down there, because if Canyon was able to find a gank, then this whole early game investment would have put G2 very far behind. So his clearing and his path is a bit awkward, but now they're fighting over that bot crown.
Yeah, and they can chase him off because the bot lane is pushing yet again. When you do this path in solo queue, your Raptors into their blue and Gromp, I find that I always have to, like, from the very beginning, type out to the bottom lane the plan and, like, keep the timing very well aware so that they don't, you know, do anything early. Otherwise, it's really hard to keep up with the camp respawns when enemy jungler gets the early information. So good response from Canyon.
In the meantime, though, Ruler is still taking a whole bunch of damage here towards the bottom side of the map. Surround sound will be helping to keep him alive. But G2 certainly standing their ground here in this lane.
And while the scrapping was happening, you can see running at the side of your screen the history that's happened between the two organizations. Initially, right at the start, when they did meet, G2 was kind of at its heyday as an organization, but since then, JG has come back with a vengeance, largely at MSI Internationals, but also in the world's group stages. Gen.G have really gotten.
So Pantheon lost his red, and that's it, right?
Aren't expected to be different today as they come in as the heavy favorite.
And they traded Crab. So Sin lost his blue and Gromp, and Pantheon lost his red. It's basically even then.
Gen.G immediately afterwards. Often they talk
Basically
about that best of 5 series and saying what they can do to try and mitigate it. They had a lot of respect for G2 as well. So I have a feeling that Gen.G is certainly not going to be taking this matchup lightly, even if it has been a few best of 5 since then.
Yeah, I like the past tense, the had.
Yeah.
Probably still.
I mean, I think that it is still, like, those types of, like, 3-0 unexpected victories, they stick with you, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, G2 do, like, in the West, they are kind of just the most winningest team when it comes to playing against teams from the East. So I just imagine that a lot of teams, especially from the LCK, have that respect because they know the history's there. And Caps is always a player that can always show up on the day. Right now, though, you look at that mid lane matchup, Chovy, I mean, his Galio is just always so impressive to watch because I see him losing half his HP constantly in the lane, but you look down at the bottom of your screen, oh yeah, even in farm. No difference in gold. He does such a good job at staying even in often these very difficult matchups to play in the early laning phase. Yeah,
very even game here in the opener. All solo laners using their teleports right back to lanes. And junglers here finishing up and coming right back to the bottom lane. I don't.
Is he just gonna start Drake here with mid prio? He will, no? No, he's just checking for pink, I think. It's very common these days that people drop pinks in Drake to see. So I think the Sin just went there to see if there was a pink or not. I don't think they know about Sin, by the way. But Ashe no flash, so this is just a free kill. Nice hook. And the Seraphine flash as well. Nice hook, by the way.
That's going to continue here as he gets the most money.
Great hook from Lebrov, and Ruler's got a position more towards, you know, Duro there a little bit.
I feel like they played more up than they would have if Sin wasn't there. Do you understand what I mean? Because Sin is there, I think they're thinking, it's fine, we can just walk up and bait it. But actually you can't, because you die in the hook, so... Sort of like baited themselves to die there, I feel like. I think if Sin is not there, they're not going to do that, you know? Then they're just going to respect.
Landing that hook, I was kind of surprised that it connected, to be honest. I thought that Ruler would be safe, but he finds the angle, he gets the connect, and they just one-shotted. Punishing that flash, this Ruler. Really happy to see that G2 are looking to try and take advantage of these summoners and are continuing to find advantages through bot side.
Oh, skirmish over Crab, yeah, level 6 is big.
Pantheon got it. Skewmond has a really good start to the game now. He got one camp up on the invades, and got the second spawn of the Crab as well, so he's faster to 6, stronger smite.
To be able to follow up on that hook because the timing was so good, and so you
No flash is Seraphine, keep in mind we can Pantheon ult this.
To set up the next play, and now
Caps just looking to kill Caps, not going to be able to flash because he does not have it. Isn't going to invest anything else, but still that was a little bit dicey.
Yeah, I would say the next possible repeat kill could be on Seraphine.
Yep, this is a free kill, no flash.
Speaking of which, yeah, Duro just caught in rotation. Really nice quick start pull out of Skewmond.
How does the rest of the script go? Does this look good for G2? Is it looking positive?
Can they actually do this, by the way? Isn't Galio gonna move with Sin?
I mean,
Oh, Galio's just spacing. Never mind.
It's
free Drake then. Skewmond is kind of popping off, but so is Labrov, I feel like. Hitting all the hooks.
I was thinking about Pantheon's flash, but Pantheon's ultimate also, and so just right into the river there. Labrov sets up another one, and they're just chaining these the summoners on bottom lane here. G2 just destroying the Gen G bottom lane throughout the map and earning themselves this big gold lead.
I mean, I'll be completely honest, like this seems like
they had no idea about the Pantheon invade level 1, right? They didn't ward for it or anything. I feel like for sure they're gonna talk about that after this game, how to stop enemy invade level 1. Because that just gives a variable to the game that they don't want, right? Ashe didn't actually die on that timing, but she might as well have, and it sort of made like the game a little bit random after. Or hard for bot lane to play because it's not normal. Not normal timings. So I think they're gonna try to block that next game. Just not give an angle. Like ward up or cover later. Nice arrow. That's a killer. Does he have damage? He does. Nice arrow. Seraphine is dead though. Did Seraphine not look at her screen? How did Seraphine die here?
Okay, so Ruler with great accuracy sets up a play in the mid lane, so Chovy gets himself a kill. But the same thing happens in the bot side as Labrov catches Dura.
Seraphine inting a bit? Little bit, though.
On the Seraphine here 9 minutes into the game.
This is why a lot of teams
he's walking solo in river, and now walking solo in Tri while Ashe is base.
Or something, or maybe drop bans on Nautilus when they go for Ashe Seraphine, because Nautilus is so good at looking for picks and kills onto these squishy targets like earlier in.
Skewmond is getting everything, by the way. He got the Drake, he's gonna get the grubs, he got the crab again.
The champion has so much versatility. I think hook champions in general against squishy targets feel so deadly for the squishy range support, just because once that CC does connect, you are so prone to dying. The Ashe arrow, I mean, Caps did this exact play with Hansama yesterday.
I think the Seraphine is legit not looking at her screen, by the way.
Chovy gets an easy kill. Flash over the wall from the Labrov. There's a bit of a contest over the vision. Ruler is not in the area, and it results in a kill on the bot side, so 1-for-1 overall.
Yeah, they are just blasting this bottom lane here. We'll see too.
I feel like that was a camera on mid. Look if the arrow hits Seraphine. That got got.
And
we've all been there.
Power spike for the champion. You just get infinite sustain basically off the way.
And I think not his flash for it as well.
Like, so far at first stand, or at least
pretty sure he did.
The first few games, Broken Blade I think was underwhelming compared to what we expected.
Hansama over Ruler, no weighing. Are we cooking? Question mark. 7 Cinema. What is 7 Cinema? Is that an emote?
I would say his own performance was carried.
Breaking Dura Mental could be an angle, not gonna lie.
He was behind about a wave, and now he's pretty much kept it dead even against a Renekton matchup, which can get quite ahead early.
What does that even mean? Breaking his mental.
Been that steadfast tank on the top side, being a pillar, while G2 invests more resources in the bot side of the Rift.
Yeah, it's been such a cool story for G2, where
even though
kill him hasn't been having his
for fun?
Best games, pretty far.
I don't think it's good to like chase a specific person in the game.
Doing so well around him, the bottom lane, as you're talking about Broken
You
Blade
should just play the game properly.
For top lane, and they've had him on a lot of these tanks. And
of course, you punish if they make mistakes. But I don't think you should like go into the game and decide to kill a specific person no matter what. It's not gonna end well. Arrow again! Oh! Wow, that was close. That was fucking close, by the way. He would have died. Sin was near too. He was just dead if that hit.
We've been talking a fair amount about how like G2 have been rising up, but it's because they are such underdogs in this series. The reality is that Gen G is just exceptional, and you only have to look at some of their stats. They're undefeated so far at this tournament. They're first in almost every single stat. Their average gold lead at 14 is 3,000 gold.
This could be decent.
So they are unbelievable.
I feel like they might
and the fact that G2 actually
get summoners if they double ult there. Unless Seraphine buffers ult, but that's not so easy to do now. Once you're not ulted, you can't ult anymore, so you need to ult kind of before it lands, Not so easy. Maybe worth to just click double ult there and see what happens.
One, I guess, hesitation I would have is that Gen G's composition does 5v5 very effectively, and their bottom lane is a large amount of utility for this squad.
BB is kind of popping off yesterday and today so far. He's doing really well on his tanks. I wonder when enemy team will realize that he's only playing tank. Maybe after this game. Maybe they will counterpick top. Alright, nice. Caps got the kill as well, that's huge. He needs gold for sure.
catch onto Chovy.
I don't play Aurora myself, but Aurora is bad into tank, right? Unless you're ahead, of course. Like, if you're even or behind, you don't deal damage now. So it's really important he has gold in the game. When they're playing Sin Renekton on Galio, he's not going to deal damage now, and Seraphine Shield as well. He needs gold for sure, no?
Misfortune, when he's got full Bloodthirster this early, just heals back up, destroys the wave, and even 1v2, he pushed them out because Skewmond's ultimate on Pantheon always threatening if Ashe Seraphine are too far up in the lane, and that just means G2, they get priority everywhere.
I feel like if you play against BB right now, you just counter pick top, and he's gonna blind a tank, and then you just punish with Gwen or something. It's so obvious that he's just playing tank no matter what.
Yeah, has to Dominus actually just to avoid death from
Which is completely fair because he's smurfing, right? But I think as Geng, who this game drafted blue side, I guess they had to blind this game, yeah. But they chose that, didn't they? They had the choice. They should have had the choice. For sure, if they lose this, they're gonna go red, I think. Second pick, second pick. Not necessarily red, just second pick. It's very confusing these days with the pick order and pick of side.
I'm cautiously optimistic about how well G2 are playing this.
Is Baus responsible for all the Scions? Definitely helped out, I think. Made everyone think about it more. But it was very meta during some tournament recently. Worlds, I think. Maybe Worlds.
With how big Broken Blade is, though, Thornmail is already completed. Could certainly just be a frontline to play around here for G2. Just play it front to back. Keep it honest.
But he definitely helped out, I think.
I like that there's no risk for me hyping up G2, you know?
I think especially when it comes to skin choice. Everyone's running the Lumberjack Scion in honor of Messi.
Yeah, I'm
risk-free from me.
Right now, I'm cautiously optimistic. Herald's going to be spawning in 30 seconds, and you can see that's what the swap has been for. So Broken Blade being sent to
yawn counter. Hey, I haven't yawned a single time yet, but it's coming soon. I can tell you for sure. It's coming soon.
Yeah, they're looking for it. The hook is going to miss because of the flash out from Kane. Avoids a whole
arrow. Okay. Flash for flash, but used a lot for this. But game looks great, no? We got the Drakes, we got the Grubs. Everyone's in a good, like, no one is fucked in the game. Everyone's in a good spot. Herald looks free. Looks great, no? The game so far.
All right, Geng, is this the moment though? Chovy, look at Chovy from bottom lane. If he roams a little closer,
am I getting excited? Nah, we keep it chill. I'm just gonna be disappointed. Keep it chill for now. Scion is completely solo. This might be bad, by the way. Battle Herald. There's Battle Herald if you need. Seraphine ult is pretty good. Scion took it. This could be good, by the way. Look at the Scion. Look at the Scion. Drive, 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 drive. Yeah. Curve it. Curve it. Oh.
Just escapes the situation as Canyon looking to try and escape on the other side. It is still a win for G2, and we'll see if they take down Canyon as well.
He's chasing, but I think
Canyon
should be able to walk his way out.
Ah, that's so sad.
He's got his tier 2 boots as well.
Actually, TP behind. Maybe not out.
Teleport though. They're going to trap him. Teleport here.
All right, Caps should be able to make his way forward. Just needs an auto, and in fact doesn't need anything at all. Gonna be able to
and Caps should be fine. So 2 for 1, and they got the Herald. They used it though for the fight, but enemy can't get them. So it's still like a win, you know, even if you don't actually crack a tower with it. Still a win. Taken from enemy, you won the fight. Looks decent, no? Drake is important though. Everybody ready for the Drake. I didn't like the Scion ult here. Didn't like the Scion ult here.
But then he uses the Rift Herald to actually get out of the situation because the threat of the Galio is real. But the Scion is getting low, goes into the Rift Herald, knocks up Keen, allows him to get the pick, and now it's Geng that's split apart. Scion is just creating chaos on the back line. The bot lane of
look on me, 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 look on me.
I think Hans wanted them to look on him.
That he did, because he was cautious of Canyon and Chovy.
Such a strange voice com to put in, no? Why would you put that in?
G2 win a fight, they get the Herald, but that gold gap between the AD carries, there was a 1k gold lead for Hans Summer that Ruler has successfully been able to shrink.
Yeah, I love it. The Broken Blade driving, spinning.
I guess it's supposed to be funny.
In the middle of the river, and as the team is killing Keen, Hans is like, okay, yeah, finish killing Keen, and then look at me, okay, I got 3 people over here.
40 seconds. That'll be the next big point of contention. Items looking good for G2. Skewmond really the biggest threat on G2's side as the ulti's chuck top lane.
Yeah, Grand Star
Has flash.
is going to come on through here as Chovy does have to flash, but I don't think it's going to save
But it's
him.
just that anyway.
He just comes
Yo,
out.
Skewmond is
He's gonna lock
owning
down
this
a
game,
killing
no?
spree.
Owning from start.
Great stuff. Yeah, Skewmond here.
Is he not just the best or what?
Missed out on participating in a single kill, and that was the bottom lane one where.
Wait, this is free Drake.
Flashed on the Seraphine.
If they click Drake, it's free Drake.
So,
Galio has no TP and is dead for 20.
another really good game from Skewmond himself. As
Aurora is
well.
choosing to
With
take top
Pantheon,
instead, though.
It's very easy to keep up the pace. When they start to get these outer towers down for G2, they're the ones that can now continue to pressure side lanes and then look to collapse.
I don't like that Aurora stayed top here, because look how late she is now, and Galio can actually be there because of this.
Caps has
I feel like if Aurora just insta base or crossed right away, they had a free Drake here. But now Galio is gonna be here with ult, so it's just another fight or even a give Drake angle. That feels so bad. Nice dodge on the arrow. I think after you kill that Galio, if you insta base around Drake or just cross to Drake, you have a free Drake, by the way. It's crazy they got that. They should not have gotten that.
Yeah, I think it was a good punish from Gen G and good respect from G2 because they realized Cap stayed top, they tracked his TP, they knew he couldn't.
That was a bad choice on Caps' part, I think.
To arrive in time, but also G2 saying, do we need to force a 4v5?
This could be bad, no?
We can just save our stuff for a play
Oh,
like
Caps
this.
trolls. Okay, it's fine. I don't think he meant to take that wall, but it worked out.
He goes towards the bottom lane to do the same thing. Hansama just holding onto the wave here in this mid lane. The Bloodthirster meaning that all of that poke just does
MF lost flash.
And Broken Blade has teleport, so he can actually
That's
recall
fine.
and then go teleport to top lane to try and catch the top wave that Chovy is putting in. And G2 showing some good restraint during a timer where we're close to a play, but just not quite because Caps is a little bit too far. And then they get the follow-up play instead. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'm really proud of my region right now.
I'm showing some restraint there.
Because it was one of those things where, like, yeah, on instinct, you'd want to fight that dragon. Normally, I would expect G2 to fight it, but yeah, they recognize this is a bad position. And we can
BT into Hex Optics Infinity Edge, I guess, on Misfortune. I love it. I love it so much.
Which could really hurt him as we get later into the game, but
Ruler is just dead, by the way, solo. He's gonna die solo. Oh no! No!
Last little bit of damage.
He cancelled it because he thought he was dead, and he baited him with the barrier. Oh no.
Trying to get his way out. Canyon really wants to punish that positioning.
That's so sad. Hans cancelled the ult because he thought he was gonna die.
Vision on Ruler as he walked away through the brush and didn't remember that the barrier was still there. So he knew, okay, it's just a couple of waves of my ult to be able to kill him. But because of the barrier, he does survive. And Hans canceled his ult early just so he could go back to mid lane and continue the pressure.
Okay, Caps having a much better Aurora performance. Aurora performance.
Yeah, better Aura too.
The Aura's looking pretty good as well.
Yeah, you guys are right.
His
but
Aura.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly just shocked by how proactive G2 are being and the fact that they just keep punishing Gen G.
Well, no flash Ash anyway. And no flash Seraphine as well.
Based on what we've seen
Fuck, imagine we got that Drake, by the way. Imagine we didn't troll that Drake.
It really does feel like
how good it would have been.
Off and then just treating them like any other team, which is exactly what you need to do.
And it's not even necessarily confidence.
Oh, he cancelled it. Cancelled it. I mean, we've all been there. Once again, this is also something we've always done. All of us have done. You think he's dead, so you just... It's not even to, like, make it look cool, it's just to be efficient, right? That's why you do that. But you should just make sure the kill is actually there before you stop ulting.
Yeah, Hans was feeling.
But we've all been there.
He was like, you know what?
You think he's dead for sure, so you just keep it efficient and leave.
You walk away this time, buddy.
You can have one.
Remember that.
I mean,
That's so sad. Would have been nice.
He got what he wanted though, which is the long-term play of no sums on the bot lane. And that Pantheon, we know that Skewmond, he's got a homing missile.
Imagine we had the Drake, by the way. Imagine we had Soul Point right now.
He will for sure be timing.
Because I think Gen G are gonna give this next Drake.
I remember.
And they're just gonna play the Nash defense.
It's the luxury that G2 are in this game.
But if you had the third Drake, they can't give, you know, then they have to fight.
Towers to 0, gentlemen.
So now they have a chance to just give this and farm for 5 minutes if they want.
I'm not excited yet. They
Ah,
can
so
still
sad.
throw this. I still fully believe in their ability to throw this game.
I don't. They're looking, as we said, really disciplined.
Say the caster curse thing again. Do it, Max. Stop this man. Stop him right now.
Nope.
There comes the yawn.
I've been told
Sorry.
that I should not do that anymore. I'm a changed man.
I apologize for the
And
next
Genji are looking really
few
sluggish,
minutes.
honestly.
Well, I mean, it's true, and I feel like this has been a thing for Genji, but not in 2026. It was a 2025 thing.
Not gonna lie, there was a clean escape from
Felt like
Labrov.
they just pick a
Oh
very
my god, will
smooth
G2 win against them?
composition, and then just try and play to stay even throughout the game and then win in team fights
Skewmond the
later.
GOAT.
But
I agree.
they're not very proactive when
Smurfing
they're
this
playing
game.
this style, and that is looking like it's what they're continuing to do here today, which is not a great sign if you are a Genji fan.
I thought the Broken Blade was doing a bit of a bait there, starting that one off.
Yeah, they're just gonna give the Drake. Fuck, imagine we had the last Drake. Literally game is being decided right now, but they're just gonna give.
Their position, their timing is good. Cap's quite a little unfortunate for him. He's just short of the death cap. You can see he's very close.
gonna
If he
give.
can get that gold, he does have the teleport available and could regroup with the fight. If he can secure that, his kill threat onto Ruler significantly increases. And remember, those flashes still unavailable
sorry.
for Ruler and Dura if they
I'm
wanna
sorry
contest.
in advance.
Ruler also taking a big chunk there from Caps. And Genji very far away from this dragon. It's spawning in 1 second's time. There it is. Second mountain.
They're
to come on
just
through.
gonna
Now
give.
Deals with this outer turret on the top side of the map. Finally, Genji are on the
So
board
game will
as
be
far as
decided
that
in
is
5+
concerned, but looks like
minutes.
Soul Point should be going over to G2 without a
To be
contest.
fair,
Yeah,
Mountain Soul
Like
is
this,
kind of whatever,
Genji,
but
you're so far behind right now
I don't think they're
that
gonna give it
try and get
the
some
Soul.
gold
They're gonna
in
fight the
trade
next
for a
Drake.
dragon.
They're just not gonna fight
Singular
this one.
dragons are not that big of a power boost, but actual gold from turret plates, if... So King got the top side turret, and he got one turret, the little baby turret off the
Sorry.
turret plate off the secondary turret here. Just try and get as
It's
much
over soon.
gold as you possibly can to fight your next fight after you get a couple more completed items here.
I don't feel tired, by the way. It's just...
He has to be so close to that death cap now.
I don't know what it is, actually. I don't know.
Do the trick as they clear out vision.
I don't feel tired.
This Baron, 25 minutes in, and G2, they've held on to a gold lead this entire game. We've seen little to no mistakes from G2 so far against Genji, and they're gonna, with a gold deficit like this,
I'm sorry. It's not a Resident Sleeper game.
Hey, I just want to take a moment to
It's actually a pretty
talk
hype
about
game.
Jungle again.
And I don't feel tired, but anyway, I'm yawning.
This is why I'm always such a big fan of deviating from full clears when your comp really indicates like a lane will super benefit from it. And there isn't that much risk to doing it. Skewmond, remember back to the opener. Now
cancelled.
we're going to have a little bit of a fight here. Skewmond does have
Is
ulti.
this
Pantheon could
stable
join.
or no?
Yeah, race to the bottom lane as
he's
Chobi
out.
Well, we
avoids
got
the CC.
the Gali ult and
Will
the
be able to
TP
get out
for
with the
Sion
roll
TV,
again.
so not bad.
That does mean that ulti is on cooldown, but still manages to escape.
But remember back to the opener, and it's like, okay, so you see this this clear decent amount where you go your Raptors into separating bottom lane. When you've got an Asher,
BT?
that's going to be a very vulnerable
BT Hex
heavy
Optics,
pushing
Serpent's
lane
Fang?
early.
Really?
Go for the 3 camp attempted gank. You know, get the
Oh
flash.
shit,
wait
we're
a
dead, and
second.
they're gonna force Nash. They're gonna force Nash off of this. We flashed as well. They're gonna force Nash, by the way, aren't they? No, they're not. Okay, good. I thought we just threw the game, but it doesn't mean anything. If we die and they don't do Nash, it doesn't mean anything. It's all good. It's all
Even
good.
got the flash out from him as well. Looks
It's
like
all
he's
good,
still
it's all
short
good,
of that
it's all
death
good.
cap gold.
Just focus,
But
guys.
I don't think Genji's going to get much off the back
all
of
good.
it. They'll buy a little bit of time. They won't even claw back much vision, though. We look at the minimap and we can see that they don't even have any vision lit around the river. This entire other half of the map is completely dark, and they're very reliant on Ruler as he's forced to use the hawk shot to get info as to whether the Baron has been sighted or not.
And Genji just constantly standing on wards here in their own jungle. Finally, some sweepers going to be utilized, as Duro might be able to find this one ward as well. As there's control ward in the back of the pit, and immediately Broken Blade says no, you're not allowed to see.
Yeah, they have to rely basically on the timer of Hawkshot and the 2
They just started?
circuits
Really?
and try and rotate those. So Hawkshot used now.
I mean, G2 are stronger, so it makes sense to force, but I don't like a smite fight here. I think it's better just to fight them.
Now G2, I would say, only thing is don't flip versus Canyon.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Canyon will steal those.
It looks a little bit sketchy already, no? We need to turn, guys. At least they got the TP off Renekton, yeah. But they had to TP themselves with Aurora, so it's just 1-for-1 TP then.
And they get it, and they back away.
And that's that discipline.
I hope that's a Baron start
Get your side lane
to force a fight / force a TP versus Baron start because you're bored. I feel like a lot of pro teams, they just start Baron when nothing is happening because they're bored. But they shouldn't start Baron here unless they have a, how would you say, bigger idea in mind. Is it TP force a fight?
then TP
Whatever it
guaranteed
is,
advantage.
it just
But they
can't be because you're
now-
bored.
You're seeing it now. Chovy has to match because he's the only person that can get within range to ulti to then join the fight. So G2 just have a lot of leverage right now. And finally, the death cap is complete.
Game will be decided in 1:30, no? In theory, though, you can give this. In theory, though, you can. I feel like if I had to rank the Drakes from best to worst, Mountain would be 6th or 5th. At the very bottom, basically.
If they are able to get
That soul sucks compared to the other ones. I think that one and Ocean is at the bottom. Infernal is nice, Hextech is nice, Chemtech is nice. Hextech, Chemtech, Infernal, and Cloud. Yeah, those are the good ones. Mountain and Ocean are the bad ones. Worse ones, maybe I should say. It's not like it's bad. It's just worse. So this is one of the souls where you can say, it's fine, guys. Even if we give this, we can still win. For a lot of the other souls, basically every soul that's not Mountain or Ocean, you cannot say that. You cannot say, it's fine, guys, we give them Cloud Soul and we can win. No. It's fine, guys, we give them Hextech or Chemtech or Infernal and we win. No. But it might be fine, guys, to give them Ocean or Mountain. And we're doing Baron. I think they just want to don't want to give the Drake for free, so they're forcing G2 to go over here now and just side the game here. They don't want to play a Drake dance. They just want to force the game right now. Play for the fight, guys. Play for the fight. Baron is not important. Play for the fight. Fight. Ashe, no flash. Play for the fight, guys. It's most important. Skewmond got it. Play for the fight, guys. Yo, BB's not dying. He's dying. Oh, he didn't die. How much time did the BB? How much time did BB buy there? Okay, that's game actually. They low-key can end here, no? End on mid. Don't have to go Drake, I think you end here. How did the BB not die there? How did the BB there? I understand the logic though from Genji there, because if you play the Drake dance, you're just fucked, I think. So you just want to force a play beforehand, right? They don't actually go for the end. I think you could have ended here, by the way. But you get the Baron, you get the fight, you get the Drake, and you probably have the game anyway. I understand you don't flip that actually. It's first game in a best of 5, you don't want to throw and lose a winning game. This game is win no matter what, so don't risk it.
But G2, nice response, and Skewmond hits the Q plus smite, I believe. I'm gonna have to look at the replay.
Gotta get out of there now, and then you base and run top, and it's just GG. Base run top, guys. Base run top, looks good. So how did the BB not die here? How did the BB here? Look at BB. How did the BB? He's just standing there. I don't know how to say this word. He's just standing there. Literally not taking damage. I don't know how to say this word. They say it on broadcast sometimes. He's just standing there. Scary. It's a better word for scary. I do not know how to say it. Sorry. Swedish. What can you do?
This team is completely leveled up in such a short amount of time.
I even think that it's different from what we saw yesterday as well.
The Ashe was like hitting him for how many? 30, 40 auto? Half HP. Barely breaking his shield, by the way. That seems fair.
They are just playing smoke and mirrors. They're not giving Genji any opportunity
so,
to get into any of these fights, and it's something that we've seen Genji
to not get too excited.
It's why they're frustrating for a lot of teams.
Shall we just pretend this game never happened?
But instead, G2 just
because I feel like the more I think about this game, the more excited I get. So should we just like pretend this isn't real? Because I feel like if we pretend this is real, then we're gonna be very excited. So let's just pretend it's not real. And think next game is 0-0. And keep it cool. Because it's winnable, no? Playing good. Skewmond is popping off. I mean, everyone's playing well, but Skewmond is popping off since the start. And it seems like if BB just gets a tank, he 1v9s. Kinda. Winning, no? Yeah, it's winning. Didn't get one. Yo. Okay, they got one. Capside. Let's not get excited. Let's just pretend it didn't happen. Let's just pretend it didn't happen. It's 0-0. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's keep it cool. I will, however, say if they win the next game, I might stand up watching the rest of the series. But for now, we're chill. Yeah, he was so fucking good in the jungle, by the way. So fucking good in the jungle. I mean, they're all playing well. It's not just one player, right? But Skewmond was crazy good that game. And I feel like when BB gets tank, he's just... Oh, I will be quiet, sorry.
They were patient. They came prepared today against Genji, and it's just one game, but God.
Let's go, G2. Don't get excited. After next game, I might be.
Putting that pressure on the bot lane helped by Skewmond.
I thought this moment they played up because Sin was there, and if Sin wasn't there, they wouldn't play up. It was kind of like they were baiting themselves, you know. And Duro got caught twice for no reason. Drake was lost, then he got caught again.
Trying to contest a ward, ends
Not sure what he's doing.
out as well, and it just felt like the support for G2 was so decisive on these plays.
For how much praise we give to Skewmond
and then second Drake went as well, and then Grubs went as well, and then they had the tank top, which worked really well for them yesterday. I feel like that's the big one, you know, moving forward. How do you get a tank top as blind pick into Keen? Because that seems to be a very important part of the composition. How do you get a tank for BB if you have to blind top lane? What do you ban for it? Which one is your blind? Are we looking at a tank before second phase of ban, so they don't just ban Ornn and K'Sante, for example? I feel like with Sion out, if enemy is smart, they just ban Poppy, Ornn, and K'Sante. Like, let's say Poppy first 3, and Ornn, K'Sante 4-5, and then he doesn't have a tank anymore. So maybe, as G2 then, if you are blue side, like drafting as blue side, then maybe you should pick Sion, no, sorry, a tank 2-3 before the second phase of ban. Because they're never gonna ban Ornn and K'Sante first phase. They're gonna ban them second phase. So you have a chance in between there to actually take them, if you want. That feels like a really big one to me. How do you get a tank for BB?
They're the third team Ox to take them down this year in 2026.
It's been such a clean year in general for Genji, and again, they only dropped a couple
Let's
of
not
games.
get excited. Let's not get excited.
We saw the
I'm getting excited! Let's not get excited.
On average for Genji, so when they got that early lead immediately,
Chill,
it was
chill,
a game
chill.
we didn't expect,
Chill,
but
chill,
the
chill.
fact they carried it out cleanly was so impressive.
And I just want to see who the player of this game was.
If they win one more, you should grab your G2 jersey and go all in to support for the rest of the series. I feel like that's a good idea, but also like a trap. You feel me? Could be a trap, no?
Yeah, I guess that's what we're going with.
I mean, that's fair. I think everyone probably ends up deserving.
Just imagine.
Of G2.
2-0 up. I put on the jersey. Lose 2-3.
We'll take it. I think I'm on board with that.
They got their priorities right.
I think also one of the
Just
criticisms
imagine.
in the past of this G2 roster has been the jungle support not linking
2-0
up.
up.
Well. They
2-0
were
up.
interlinked
Reckless
constantly.
drops the G2 jersey. 3-game lose.
What are we looking at next? It's just one game still. You know what? I was on the
Risky
edge of
business,
my
no?
chair all game. I was like, they have it. It's still Genji. They can.
I
still
could
do
like
that.
wear it
Nobody
in
is
disguise, you
never
know,
done and
below.
dusted, especially against this team.
This one right here, as you saw it quickly, you already have mentioned it, the
Yeah.
third loss that Genji
I will
has
see, we'll
had
see.
so far
Let's
this
take one
year
game at a
and, of
time,
course,
yeah?
the tournament. So
Got
already
the
that
first one.
entire idea
Played really
of
well.
hitting a history, some records here
Skewmond
is
was
not there. So for
turbo
me, it's
smurfing
about Genji
early game.
just resetting, right? Just chilling, just relaxing on.
How do we solve the tank issue? How do we get a tank top lane, guys? Sorry, not guys. How do we get a tank top lane? Everybody. How do we get a tank top, and what do we ban for it? Is it a Gwen first 3 ban?
Wait. Bump it louder, bump it louder.
Right after burning flashes in bottom lane and getting yourself in dangerous territory. Adds arrow. Arrow gonna connect there. Let's see when the trophy does have enough damage.
We still have the sound. What is this edit? What is this edit?
Caps is gonna lock down a killing spree.
That's one, baby.
Gen G picked first pick, so they can once again get a counter pick top here with BB. I'm surprised.
Thank you.
You don't need to. You've got a QR code.
Exactly. There's a QR code on your
was right
screen.
there.
I hope you took a screenshot. Thank you very much.
I thought for sure they would pick second pick.
No, don't do that. Don't do that at all.
Because now BB's just gonna go tank again. So the big ones, Orianna, Varus, Karma.
Anyway.
Thanks, Betty.
Orianna, Varus, Karma. And let's see how BB gets his tanks, because now he's second pick again, so he can just 5 pick. But what I said earlier was, as I said earlier, what I think Gen G should do is ban Kazante Ornn, or just make sure he doesn't get a tank for 5.
This man has shocked me.
By picking it themselves or whatever.
He has been like the biggest point
Let's see.
of criticism from fans.
So Varus is open still? Need to ban Varus now.
And it wasn't until summer of last year that we finally saw him have that synergy with Skewmond, that they'd been working so closely. But then even this split, everyone was saying Busio is the best support.
Rumble
Busio
then.
clears
So
everyone.
Varus is open.
Busio by far way better. And now Lebrov
They're gonna
is
take
just
Varus.
making a name for himself here on the international stage, and he is
Sound guy!
today.
Yeah, honestly, I do think that vote has
Beep, beep, beep,
legitimacy
beep,
to
beep.
it. All
Beep,
the
beep.
hooks that LeBron was able to
Beep,
hit.
beep, beep.
Yeah, really big for
Beep, beep.
G2. So,
Beep, beep,
Atlas, the
beep.
question is, with
Beep,
the new
beep.
draft, are Gen G
Beep,
also
beep, beep.
awake
Beep,
now?
beep. Sound guy, go.
Until we get onto the rift and see them
Go.
do stuff, Cody.
Go.
That's all we
Go.
gotta do the wake test. It is
Sound
very
guy.
easy to pick
Yeah.
champions while you're asleep. Your coach
Sound guy.
helps you out.
Yeah.
Talk to Golden Glue about that, 'cause we
Vi
have
over
some teams
Varus.
in LCS
So do we take the Varus now?
picking the correct champions. Hopefully that does not happen here. Starting out with the Vi though for Gen G. Whenever you first pick the champ,
This track bangs, by the way. Sound guy, W. W sound guy. Should be Varus, no? Or do you not care? I think you should care. Yeah,
which
you
is
care.
a really good answer into a lot of Vi comps because you can defensively.
What else is there?
Varus
Varus plus just jungler, I guess. Jarvan? Jarvan. Varus plus Jarvan.
ever.
Or Wukong. Wukong or Jarvan? Which one do you prefer?
It's kind of crazy, as it could be 5.
You want Jarvan or do you want Wukong? Or Poppy? Poppy Flex? Poppy Flex? Poppy?
But that I think is just a personal thing, not necessarily a power level thing. And Skewmond, let's see what he's going to be locked
Sound guy's coming. Are you ready?
Yeah, I kinda
Sound guy
looking
incoming.
at a Vi, you know, and
Sahin!
that low mobility.
Wow, that's jungler, by the way, I think. That's just jungle.
Into Vi. With Pantheon and Xin gone, these are kind of the 2 junglers that you kind of use as a response to Vi.
Go, Sound guy, go.
And the backline threat, but
Go.
Zehen was something
Go.
that, I mean,
Go.
originally I saw it first from Blabber over in the LCS, and then a lot of other teams started picking it up in the LEC. And it became, at least in the LEC, it became like first pick worthy. Zehen jungle became super high priority.
Go.
And then here at first stand, it's just kind of fallen to the wayside. So to see it now returned, we'll see if I'm expecting this to go in the jungle. We'll see how well Skewmond compile.
Yeah, I love Zehen when you get to play into low range comps and you get to just thrive.
I think Alistar looks good. Okay, they took the Alistar before G2 could. Is this a Brom? Brom Varus with on it Varus is good now.
I'm a little bit
Brom?
scared of a Silas.
Silas already? No way, right? No way, no way. I think it's Brom or Rakan here. Brom or Rakan? Or just top lane pick with 2 ban actually. Or mid lane pick with 2 ban. That also works.
See what they do decide
Nico? No, don't go Nico. Brom or Brom? I think it's good, yeah. Come on! Sound guy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
You don't like engage Brom?
I love this actually. On hit Varus with Brom. Looks great, looks great, looks great, looks great. Getting excited. A little bit excited. Chill now. Chill. Everybody chill.
Yeah, I'll take those.
either
Beep,
hits or
beep,
it
beep,
doesn't, gentlemen.
Exactly. If you get the super blast cone.
Okay, so what do we have? What do we have? So G2 are picking first, and I would say we are gonna look for mid laner on 4, and then top lane counter pick again. And as Gen G, you wanna ban the tanks, I think, because BB tank equals win lately. It's just him on tanks, so don't give him Cassante or Ornn or Poppy, preferably. Like Poppy is so giga, you know. 5 here for Broken Blade. They already have Alistar Vi. Jarvan ban. Wait, they think Sahin is top lane? Sahin is jungle, guys. It's just jungle. On hit Brom. No, the Varus is on hit, but the Brom can be as well if he wants. It's Sahin jungle, guys. BB just smurfed Sion, Ornn, Cassante. Do you think he's gonna pick Sahin 1-2 like this? He's not, guys. He's not. He's counter pick top tank. They should ban tanks, no? Aloo! Aloo!
Are you talking about G2's perspective or Gen G's? Okay, yeah. I'm with
like Poppy ban, for example.
I think they want to pick the
Jax ban.
Yeah, because right now with this G2 pick, that's
Did I miss something? Isn't BB just like him on tanks? Or why are we not banning tanks? He's just gonna play a tank on 5, by the way. They're gonna pick mid here, and then he's gonna play a tank on 5.
having a little bit more long range and poke could perhaps facilitate the combo.
Like you could just pick a Seer here, no? And then pick a tank on 5, and it looks fucking sick. A Seer plus Brom, or just blind a tank now, you know? But now he goes Gwen, no? I don't like this. Why don't you go... If they went a Seer and then Cassante on 5, it's gonna be sick. But now there's gonna be a Gwen on enemy team, and even if you get a Seer on 5, your top lane is in shambles. You feel me? For sure, BB was gonna play a tank. This much we know. But blinding tank like this into Keen, who plays a fucking sick Gwen, I don't know.
How do you guys feel about the Ahri Sylas matchup? We've seen Ahri,
yeah, it's Sylas, no? Sylas on 5 for caps. It's the best Sylas game you're gonna get. There's Alistar ult and there's Ahri ult as well. It's Sylas mid for caps for sure. But this Gwen top, what do we do? What are we doing?
They picked it on purpose.
He could go Garen as well. Vayne? He goes Vayne. Like, why would you blind top? Why? Why did we blind top lane? This is not worth it. Like, sure, we get a great Sylas angle for caps. But we got Vayne into Cassante now. Why did we do this? Why? Why did we not pick mid on 4 and top on 5? This is exactly what we don't want to happen. We don't want this. Our 5 pick is Victor, not... This is not Sylas?
The reason why I prefer Victor here is just because...
This is not Sylas? Am I crazy? Ahri? Alistar? How is this not Sylas? How is this Victor on 5? At least the comp looks good. At least the comp looks good. Like, no matter the lanes or anything like that, however this draft came to be, the draft looks good as a whole. You have Tank Top, Bruiser, Carry, and Beefy Boy. Like, it looks great for G2. 5v5 later. I don't like how this came to be. I don't support. Little bit protest. Little bit protesting, but it's okay. Can win. 5v5 looks good later.
Ease of execution and just focus on the basics and get a win on the board. That is
okay.
Not what it's looking like. It's looking like slam the top lane.
Skewmond Sahin. Has he played this before?
That he is inanswerable in a side lane.
But I mean, the craziest
I mean, that guy can probably play anything he wants. He's really goated, but... Has he played it before? Is it first time? First time, Sahin?
Yeah, that has been a bit of a thing.
After a loss, you'd sit there and, as you rightly said, think that, okay, well, surely they're going to pick something that you'd expect is strong on paper. But no,
we needed more difficulty. That's what's going to happen.
Let's challenge
I feel like that champ is really good, Sahin. If you know how to play. I hope he knows how to play. I guess if you didn't know how to play, you wouldn't pick it in this game. So he probably knows how to play.
I mean, now that
Let's see. What does he have cooking? Remember what I said last game? Gen G are for sure covering level 1 this game. They're never giving an angle this game. Yep, there's the cover. Vi is warding top. Vayne is covering the invades.
Speed and Vayne mobility and Ahri mobility. As much as it's like, oh, it's hard to pilot them, these are the best players in the world. And so I think that they will be able to pilot
no
them
invades
successfully because there's no point and click on G2's side. And Keen is
Cashback CDR on Sivir.
So even if the Zehen gets in the middle of them, how does Zehen stick on Vayne and Sivir and
Dragon Slayer Vayne. It's a goated skin from way back when.
It might be hard for G2 to actually
those who know, they know.
Their damage, even though they do have like a very good we can.
It's a really good skin from way back when.
Good, poke and range like you're saying as well, Atlas. So
often don't see it anymore.
Gen G, but especially if Gen G
There's been so many skins since then.
I think it does sort of show what Gen G wants to do in that.
But I think back in the day that was like the coolest Vayne skin for sure. Dragon Slayer Vayne.
Would have a lot of value from Keen.
It also had chromas before other stuff had chroma, no?
The exhaust is extremely powerful.
They want to try and
was one of the first chroma skins.
Sahin
is Sin Sao 2. Okay. Giga Shad G2 come.
Top, kind of as we all expected with Vayne into Cassante. Meanwhile,
Vayne Sante.
It's G2 that have that early pressure. Victor, a very good early trader.
From first game, super fighting into heavy scaling.
The map Braum is just making it very difficult for the Alistair to play, which
right.
should give a lot of freedom for Skewmond to contest.
Sahin is Sin Sao 2.
It's likely that we'll have to see Canyon forced up towards
very different champs,
I'm
though.
expecting that if there are going to be early ganks, they will be centered more towards that Cassante to help accelerate Keen on the Vayne.
Yeah, I think that Broken Blade is just going to continually have a pretty rough time.
I think as Sahin, you can't just go in there. Like with Sin, you can just go. You don't really die. With Sahin, you have to be very delicate with how you play, because if you do it at the wrong time, you get one shot.
If the pain continues,
you need to play for the revive. It's very different, I think, how to play Sahin. Kind of need to play slow with Sahin, you know. With Sin, you can just go, and you don't die, and you kill people. That champ is just OP. Sahin is not like this, I think. You have to play like kind of delicate, a little bit slow, get some stacks, and then you have to play for the revive, and post revive you have to play the fight. It's like very different, I think. It's gonna be interesting to see the Sahin, because I think that champ is great myself. I like that champ a lot.
If Cassante and Zehen fail to close the distance to the Vayne the first time around with Flash and Ghost, it can get really painful, and she can outplay.
And the comp looks good once again, so
and kite both of you.
Yeah, I think the risk is
nothing to worry about there. The biggest worry is top lane. And I don't think this Vayne is gonna build Hexplate the same way Dokla did. I think it was Dokla, right? That built like Hexplate into Sion, and he was actually losing lane.
Does get hit by those concussive blows.
This Vayne is gonna play for her lane, no? Cloth armor Vayne. Cloth armor Vayne. What does cloth armor build into? Not sure if I had the flash here. They're too good. And they got silver flash. They're too good. I guess it's good to flash that combo from Alistar by Varus, but I think if the Alistar flash as well, it's just flash for flash, right? The Alistar just decided not to flash.
This is Hans Sama tournament. That flash, he is so ready for it. Duro, it's fully telegraphed, man. He starts his trample, he starts running straight at him. So Hans is like, are you really gonna hands check me and think I cannot flash this combo?
But I feel like if the Alistar is flash out, so Varus is gonna flash Alistar combo. If the Alistar is flash out right now, isn't he fine? But he's just not flashing. Because he has Nimbus Cloak as well. So it's just flash for flash. That's why I'm not sure about the Varus flash. Because if the Alistar flash out, it's just flash for flash. Of course, now it's worth it because the Alistar decided not to flash and die, but I'm pretty sure the Alistar can just flash out, by the way. He has Nimbus Cloak as well, so I don't think he has to die there.
Because you did that, it's exactly what you did. And I'm going to claim Hans because he played in the LCS. That's my boy right there. I've always said it, Hans.
So that's, especially the Sivir flashing is a great, like it's great for G2, of course. They get kill and Sivir flash.
I feel like we're going off topic a little bit.
So what's he buying with this cloth armor top lane? Is he buying Tabis on Vayne? No way, right? Tabis on Vayne.
I mean, that's crazy. He was just running straight at him. That was mega disrespectful. I mean, he aptly got punished for it. And yeah, I was not expecting, I mean, really, against either Korean team, I was not prepared to say Hans Sammer and Lebrov would be winning those 2 versus 2s.
I'm so hyped right now,
but
man.
They absolutely are winning these 2 versus 2s, so credit to them. Massive glow up from the bot lane of G2, especially when the conversation around G2 has been if Caps is playing bad, G2 cannot win.
Yeah.
And so for so many G2 fans, they have to feel vindicated right now because G2 is not, Caps is not
No flash Sivir.
tournament.
Flash out to by Brom. Flash out to by Brom. Flash out to, flash out to. Ah, if you flash out to there with Brom, he dies, by the way.
Trying to get some work done.
That's
in the
sad.
mid lane, get the flash out of Caps. Still a success, but flash is burnt on both sides of the map.
If Brom flash out to there, he just dies from the stacks.
Towards the bottom side of the map, which is his strong
At least they got Alistar flash, I guess.
Yeah.
Look at the positioning of Brom as they threaten a potential dive.
They for sure could.
Are they diving this? He has spell shield, no? And Alistar is coming.
Dying super quickly. They need to get here quick. Here comes
I'm sure about
Vine as
this.
well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see whether
Sahin got
he can
aggro.
survive this one. I don't think he's going to be able to get a shield.
He lives. He dies from Ignite. Spellbook. Spellbook Ignite. That was kind of sketchy because there was like a moment between the melee dying and the range creeps entering the tower where they could get aggro. So the Sahin got aggro before the dive even started. It was a bit awkward. But it worked out.
That was just for the moment, right? Yeah. Beautifully done, Kobe.
It worked out.
The response from Canyon, though, I think he's doing exactly the right thing.
Lose Drake for it, however.
But he knows that G2 have to recall. So there's a perfect opportunity.
But I think it's fine. Bot is winning enough for it to be justified.
And there's no way for G2 to contest.
Like bot probably smashes at this point, you know, so it's worth losing Drake.
Yeah.
Like Sivir shouldn't be able to play the game very well right now. Phage, Clot Armor Vein, so it is Hexblade.
Yeah, that is 3
Phage is Hexblade, no?
over towards this Ari. Does find the charm onto Skewmond just to offer something back, but still does have to burn that Spirit Rush.
What else could it be? If it's not Hexblade, it's Hexblade for sure, no? Why is there a Cloth Armor?
Because he's only sitting at 9 in the bottom left, which means that he's chosen to upgrade his Q rather than his E early on, which...
Is Blade such a bad item now? Like, if I'm playing Vayne into Cassante, Sahin, Brom, HP stacking Victor with Rod of Ages, and I'm not building Blade, is Blade just a trash item? How is this not a Blade game? How is this not Blade rush into one-shot Cassante in lane, plus one-shot everyone else that comes at me kind of game? Is Blade just trash?
He didn't have flash. I think that was necessary because it's a timer where Canyon is now level 6 on Vine. So,
wait, is this a kill?
And that is the charm to come on out there. That does keep Chovy alive still.
I feel like if there's ever a Blade game, it has to be this guy, this one, no? This game has to be the game. Cassante, Sahin, Brom, HP stacking Victor. And we don't build Blade. So Blade is just shit then. Shit item. Like the logical reasoning of building Hexblade, Tabis into... Like it doesn't make sense to me.
Needed to see step up the most, and he's having a great series so far.
And he's going the tanky build so he can survive some bursts because you know you're by Ari, right? Oh, yeah. I need to survive is been kind of the #1 thing on his mind. But they take away the Ari ult, they take away the Ari flash just with individual play.
Let's see what they can do bot. So I don't think top is gonna die, but he's gonna keep suffering, right? So it's important they get a lead bot as well. So it sort of evens out, right? Top is losing, bot is winning, and then it's like whatever in the end. So it's really important what happens bot for G2 because top is just gonna suffer, and that's what it is.
This Vayne as much as possible, but like it is a horrible lane, and Riot have made it so that with the role quests, you cannot escape it. You are trapped in here with the Vayne, no lane swap shenanigans, at least for a while. And so he's just going to have to tank it for now.
And Canyon continues to pick up the objectives on the map.
Ooh, Chains of Corruption here is going to get the Unbreakable Will out of Duro. And so that is a big cooldown. Still Canyon on these grubs, like you were saying, Kobe. Not going to be able to stop him from doing that.
Problem is, if he finishes
they're
the
gonna
third
dive.
grub, they're going to know Vi is top for sure. They might have actually had vision and seen him go.
I mean, they read the play. They can sense
so
it.
Yeah, so they know for sure Vi just finished grubs, but nobody is really showing there, so just going to...
bot lane leads. The Hans and Lebrov, after that 2v2 kill and after the dive, they're in such a commanding position.
Maybe a play here?
Now, Broken Blade looking to close the gap onto Keen. Let's see whether that Condemn will come out. The answer is not quite yet. This is the problem. You can initially close the gap. It's just trying to walk away that can be quite difficult.
He's actually a full level down as well. I didn't notice that. He's been zoned off a lot of XP as well. Still, though, I think overall, G2's in a fantastic spot. The fact that their bot lane is so far ahead, they are down on objectives. Canyon's been doing a good
Is he
job
diveable
at
top?
department.
No, not really, right?
Now he's looking to cover top lane because he realizes Keen is
Full
in a
armor, keep in
danger
mind.
here.
It's like susceptible HP here. He has full armor.
Guaranteed the crash.
The problem with casters telling me where not to look is that later on in the game, you're going to have to look eventually at
And
the
also,
side lanes.
when you're told not to look somewhere, you
Yeah.
always look there.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah, I was subtly suggesting, hey, Gen G fans, keep your eyes on Keen. He's doing pretty well right now.
And I will say,
Essence Reverse
the
Sivir.
way that you pick apart this G2 comp is going to be side lanes later, as we kind of went over.
He's
And
very, very,
neither
very
the
weak.
Cassante, who
Like,
is extremely starved,
barely able to lane weak.
or of course a Victor is going to want to be in a long lane later on. So the biggest problem for G2 is going to be mid and late game. What has happened with our side lanes?
Yeah, you're completely right, actually. Like, something that when in a very dragon-dominated meta, often it's easy to forget how difficult it can be. Is Rula, he's having a miserable time down here on the bot side of the map. Skewmond continues to make his presence known.
Not a lot of vision available there, so I was a little nervous, but still, Hansama going to be able to get the push in. Has gone the on-hit Varus as well. Actually really like this. We've seen some pretty consistent nerfs towards the lethality version, so this will do a fair bit of damage. Still, not a lot of mobility, and you do have to try and auto-attack, so we'll see how he does.
I played a board game last night with some friends. I don't remember the name, but basically what you did was you built... Oh wait, we're gonna watch this mid play first.
He's going to die very quick as Arcane Storm goes down and trade for the Spirit
Okay,
Rush.
there's
It
nothing.
looks like
They're
that
just
is
gonna get Drake and BB is gonna be weak side.
All G2 have to do are stop those plays. Continue to stop them.
It's very important he's not diveable top here. If he dies top here, it's really bad. They have grubs as well. They take a full tower if he dies top here. It's really important he doesn't die top here.
Will be ours. Now, Gen G, I don't think you want to force.
So yeah,
anything
board
on the
game
other side
yesterday
of
with
the
friends.
Just let Keen stay
I don't
there
remember
by
the
himself.
name,
He's gonna
but
get
basically
third
you
play no matter
you
what,
built
and, like, push in this
roads,
no matter what.
villages and cities. And like before the game started, you placed one village and one road, and then one village and one road. Wait, this could be... No, the angle wasn't right. There's no way he wins that, right? Yeah. And then you throw the dice, and you get like resources depending on where you were. And with these resources, you could build more roads, more villages, cities, and you could get like some card that allowed you to put some bandits somewhere, like put some knights out, put some bandits somewhere, block someone. What was it called? Catan, yeah, Catan. That's the one. I thought that was a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed.
Cassante, by the way, I can hear the riots being spammed in chat right
I had never played it before, but first time yesterday, and I was kind of hooked right away. I got 9. You were supposed to get 10 points to win, and I got 9. But then when everyone noticed I was at 9 points, they just stopped trading me and helping me, and they started blocking me instead. So I was a little bit sad after, because I feel like if I did a better job at hiding where I was at, I had some hidden points. I think I pulled like a church and something more from the cards. And because I was first time, I showed it, so everyone knew my points. But I think if I was like a little bit smarter, I don't show where I am at, and then I win.
Then you got to chime in with that. That'll be good. Bot side, maybe. I mean, Gen G are like, hey, is there anything around red buff?
It's one shot now.
There's a cease and desist, and Chovy and Canyon demonstrate the Vi-Ari problem.
Yeah, I mean, a nice pick found from Gen G. They really punished Skewmond, just trying to clear his jungle. Good vision control, good window of opportunity, and they'll get a much-needed kill over to Chovy to get him a little bit accelerated as Hans and LeBron. That, like,
Catan also exists as a Discord game, since Discord games are a thing now. Really? You can play this on Discord? I quite liked it though in real life. I think I just enjoy in real life stuff in general, more so than online stuff, but better than nothing, I guess. I didn't know that's a possibility. How is that even possible? Do you have to buy the game or what? Or is it free?
It can be very effective, as we said, versus the Zahen. Could also be effective, even with Victor going the tanky build with the Rod of Ages. Still could be effective versus him. But G2, they have a lot of vision in the top quadrant here, and they're going to use it. Skewmond walks in. Yeah. Yoinks the Raptor at the very least, as they have...
That was a really fun game. I love board games.
There is so much information here for G2. It's kind of ridiculous. As LeBron
I'm gonna try to make sure like Friday becomes a thing for board games from now on.
And Skewmond is going to show himself. That's exactly why there was no fear. As the door does come up.
Usually on Fridays I like to do a, how would you say, social thing, but in a very chilled setting. I feel like on Saturday it very easily happens that like you hang at someone's place and have a few beers, or you go to a bar and have a few beers, or you like go to a sports bar and watch a game and have a few beers. Like it's very easy that it becomes like non-chilled social event. So I like Fridays being a more chilled one. Fully sober and more reasonable hours. Like yesterday I finished the stream, I went there and I was back home at like 11-12, you know, so it was really perfect.
Was able to, like, get close, but he's still gonna have his ult from the earlier jungle play anyway, so.
I actually don't drink beer, but I end up sometimes at those social gatherings anyway. I'm more of a wine person. But you get the memo. On Saturdays, it feels like everyone just finds an excuse to drink. And my excuse is wine is great. But I don't want that to be Friday and Saturday, you know. I think one day enough is one day a week is enough already. If you end up drinking, it should not be more than one day, in my opinion. For example, this weekend I'm not doing it because we have first stand, right? So there's always like weekends when I can't or I just don't feel like it. But if I were to do something on a Saturday, I would definitely not want to do something on the Friday as well. Then Friday has to be chill. Otherwise, it's not possible for me.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain was...
That's all right.
I have this really bad habit of tuning Medic out, and sometimes that just... I'm really sorry about that, man.
I want to say really good...
Yeah, I don't drink beer. I don't drink beer. I don't like fizzy drinks in general. I prefer non-fizzy drinks. Are we dead here? We're very dead here. Killed the Vayne as well. Oh! No. Got the flash at least.
This mid lane out of turret as well. G2 on the cross map looking real good.
Yeah, cross map is beautiful. They may even get a second tower.
No, I didn't manage to get the epic pen because I don't know how to show you on stream. I mean, I have it on my PC, but I don't know how to show you on stream. It only works if I share my entire monitor, but I'm not doing that, so not sure how to do it. I think we just skip. It is what it is. One day I will have 2 monitors, I promise. Like if I'm no longer playing pro and striving to play pro, then I can add another monitor, why not? But until that part is over, I'll keep 1 monitor and then we just have to skip the epic pen. I'm sorry, I don't know how to make it work. Need to share the entire monitor, but I can't do that when I'm only with 1 monitor. It's not possible. I only drink rosé is incorrect, but I mainly drink rosé. Red for me is like 1 glass at most, and white I don't mind, but becomes like very boring very fast. I don't mind it. Becomes very boring very fast, and red max 1 glass for me. So mostly rosé, yeah. Cadril shares his entire screen. That's why it works for him. I don't share my entire screen. So even if I have it, you wouldn't see it. It's just not possible with my setup. We just have to wait until I have 2 monitors. And until then, it's gonna be a bit scuffed. But keep in mind, I am pro player and striving to be pro player. So it's supposed to be a bit scuffed. It would be weird if it wasn't. We just have to accept this.
You don't get to put that pressure to say, hey, come walk into our Braum and stuff, right? So G2, they're like, they can still try and use
game is a bit slow-paced.
range, but it does.
But I don't think G2 minds slow-paced game with their team comp. We're caught here a bit. Wait, the Vayne sold her cloth armor, no? Vayne is Vayne spotting. Vayne is Vayne spotting. Wait. Vayne is Vayne spotting. The Vayne this game, by the way, started first base, boots cloth armor, and then sold the cloth armor now. Right? The cloth armor doesn't go to anything that she has. She sold the cloth armor. I'm not sure what they're thinking here. Just focus the Braum. And Vayne gets tagged and doesn't flash out, or exhaust. She exhausted very late.
Getting the Yoy onto the Alistar, and then getting, watch this going right here, again onto the dash never seen a Zehen provide this much utility in a team fight, but the placement and the timing was simply perfect from Skewmond in that fight to really set up G2 for success.
You can see Ryu is also a bit like, oh wow, we'll give that one to them.
The dreaded return is pretty hard to hit. It's not actually point and click.
Yeah.
Skewmond just makes it look real good.
I mean, and he did so much damage in that fight as well. G2 with a 3k gold lead against Gen G for the second game in a row.
It's not a good sign if your Vayne buys Cloth Armor first base and then has to sell it because apparently he doesn't build it into anything she wants to buy. Then it just means he doesn't know what to buy, or? Like, you wouldn't buy a Cloth Armor if you were very like comfortable on your item choices, because then obviously you'd know it doesn't build into anything. It's not a good sign, I feel like. When you buy that and you realize like 20 minutes later, actually it doesn't build into anything, I have to sell it.
And being able to play around that, and every single time G2 have been able to set them up to make sure.
I don't like the Vayne build. I just don't like it. I guess you scale incredibly well though, because there's going to be a point when you're with crit, right? But I feel like you're missing out on a big portion of the game when you do this build. Like, Cassandra is farming into you, no problem, when you have this build. There's no such thing as linking them when you're buying tank stats.
Well, they do have a lot of 80 carries on the enemy team.
I know, right? It's just like armor boots are the way that King forced to flash.
Yeah, final
he's dead, bro. He doesn't do damage. He's tanking the tower and tanking Vayne, and he's not losing HP. Didn't get W in time. It's fine, actually. Wow, this save. Labrov saved.
Possibly in trouble as Caps, a lot of damage available to himself.
Gonna have to flash out here with Alistar.
Canyon just nowhere that he can go. There's a flash through from Skewmond.
Flashed late and died anyway. Wow. Flashed late and died anyway.
G2 are just destroying them.
They're stopping. They just found 3 picks. They take out the Vayne.
Is it time to get excited yet? No, we wait. We wait a bit more. Let's wait a bit more.
Is now an option.
Man, 22 minutes into the game, they're just going to dive straight towards his Baron. Ruler and Chovy, I don't think they can do anything about
that Kindle gem on Varus is for Dusk and Dawn, right?
Chovy gets into the back of the pit. Don't know about that one. It is 22 minutes. The Baron is pretty scary. As Ruler realizes that he has to make something happen.
It's free Baron, guys. Hit the Baron, hit the Baron. Don't go crazy. Hit the Baron, hit the Baron. Slowly.
Dash around this fight, but there is the Baron going down, and Gen G just had to watch.
G2 are just looking so
They're late for Drake though. You have to give the Drake here most likely. They're double TP for it. Everyone's TPing for it. But Skewmond is late. I think he's just gone now. He's just gonna be gone. But can they get out? Can they get the Draking it out?
Let's see whether Skewmond can get here in time. It looks like
regardless of Drake, they might get wiped here, by the way. So they got the Drake, but then what? Everybody run. Everybody run! They're gonna leave 2. Leaving 1, leaving 2.
To try and get themselves the dragon and get out, but I don't
you know, it's not bad, it's not bad. It's not bad for Gen G. But this game looks
they have a win condition
like it's free win. From this point, regardless of Drakes, no, it's Mount and Soul. Like, if you get Mount and Soul on Vayne, Vi, Ahri, Sivir, Alistar, it doesn't do anything. 0. It's completely useless. So in my mind, is this game not just looking like a free win right now for G2? It looks like a free win, no? They have the better 5v5, enemy Soul is useless. And they have Baron. And they're heading gold. It's free win. Am I crazy?
Talk about, oh, but Gen G can always team fight later on. It's just not looking like this is the Gen G that we're dealing with here today.
Yo.
They are looking scared. They are looking ruffled.
Okay, they're just sending it on the Braum. Sahin is topside, maybe that's why. Probably don't take this fight if you're G2, right? It's 4v5. Don't lose the game here. Just run. Leave one guy, worst case. Leave one guy, worst case, guys. Don't lose the game here. We're gonna play this 4v5. Sahin is not here yet. Winning? Winning 4v5? Winning 4v5? It's winning 4v5, by the way. It's over. They just end here. GG. 2-0. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? It's 2-0.
G2 just stomped them down again.
What the fuck is happening?
Ready to welcome our new European overlord, Atlas. Holy moly!
They've just taken a bit of a hiatus for a few years, right?
No, they don't end. 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 Guys, we gotta go back. Back.
Inhibitor turret going to be going down there.
Oh fuck. Are we overcommitting here?
wants to stop this mid lane turret.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Out, 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 out. Everybody out.
Not going to be winning the game right now. However, it is looking like they have prepared it. You know, much like in a cooking show, they prepared it from earlier.
Okay, I'm getting a bit excited now. Holy fuck, we're doing it! It's 2-0, no? They can't lose this game unless they troll. Enemy team comp is ass. And the soul is ass for them too. Doesn't matter at all. They have no win condition. Enemy team has 0 win condition. They can't go soul, they can't team fight. They literally can't win. Unless G2 troll. Don't fucking dive. Don't dive. Whatever you do, don't dive. Stupidly. Just play it slow. It's 3-win. Yo, it's 2-0 by the way. It's 2-0. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on this game? Look at the silver items. She's completely useless. Essence River Quick Blades Tabis. She deals 50 damage per auto. It's 3-win. And now the Vayne has MR. So she sold her cloth armor and bought no magic mantle instead. What is going on? They don't even know how to buy items.
I mean, if you beat the best team in the world in a best
what is happening?
Yeah,
I mean, let's not talk about the potential LPL in the finals. We can get to that later.
Please don't throw. Oh, we're throwing. Good Brom, good Brom, good Brom. Oh, he had Sonya's. Oh my god, I was about to lose my mind. He had Sonya's. Good bait, I guess. Oof. Brom flashed as well. W Brom for trying to protect. Oh my god.
That was their one little opportunity.
Oh my god.
Trying to find that angle and it just did not work. The Arm got a beautiful purchase. They're going to turn that into this.
Maybe enough, no? We don't siege Nexus Tower here, do we? Enough.
Gen.G just not a lot of options here in this game. It's Canyon.
Wait, he's trolling. He's trolling. Kill him!
He's going to take the kitchen sink forward.
Wait, end. Bot lane. End on bot. Question mark? We have double super bot lane, guys. Otherwise we go top. Okay, we go top.
Yep, Canyon will cease to exist on Summoner's Rift after that one.
What are they doing?
Continue to push. The front line.
Wait, the Vayne has mercs? The Vayne has mercs.
Just doing so much work for G2.
25 minutes in, we buy mercs on Vayne. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that is going to be the last inhibitor turret. Yeah, and we were saying before that it was the first time.
Maybe inhib too much? Inhib too much or no? It's not too much. Of course it's not too much. They're fucking useless. The whole enemy team is useless. It's like Ori versus... it's Ori versus everyone. Look at the items. No Infinity Edge on Sivir. No damage on Vayne. Vayne deals 0 damage. 0. They're trolling. G2 are trolling. Run. No. Just run. Don't take a fight here. Skewmond is in base, guys. Just run. Don't take a fight here. Okay, we're tipping on Sivir. She has no flash, by the way. No flash. He's dead. He has no flash. Isn't he dead? No, I guess they don't know. Don't know about flash. Maybe they don't want to risk it with Varus and Braum top lane. I think if they knew we had no flash though, it's just drop Victor ult and he dies, no? For sure. It's fine. Not important. Yeah, I agree. If you're gonna buy mercs on Vayne, at least buy them early game. He sat on wooden boot plus cloth armor forever, then he sold the cloth armor, sat on wooden boot forever, and now he bought mercs. Doesn't seem right to me. Okay, it's just Baron into end. No, you have triple inhib. There's nothing else on the map to do. It's just Baron into end. Even if Vi steals, by the way, you end the game, so it doesn't matter. Just play for the fight, guys. Why are we pulling off? Keep going. Don't pull off.
I completely agree with you. Like the context of this is
holy fuck, we're up 2-0.
Just because of the weight, like
what the fuck?
Expert said that Gen.G
2-0 up. 3 chances to make it. Yo.
Like they were considered favorites against.
What else do we have top lane tank? Cassante use, Sion use. Next game has to be Ornn game. Keep in mind, we need Ornn. Or Poppy. Oh shit.
Yes, they did. Lord actually did. She very much did.
Care for the flank. Oh.
Well, there's the pulverize on a 3. Let's see whether they can actually find.
He has flash on Varus. But he can't flash anywhere. Oh shit. We threw. No, we threw it again. No, we threw it again. No. No, we threw the game. We threw the game. No, they're gonna farm us. They're gonna farm so much now, by the way. It's gonna go from 10k to like 2k. They're gonna farm so much now. And they lost Baron and there's no Drake. So the only thing G2 can do is go back to enemy base. But they're gonna be farming so much. We threw the game. We threw the game. The issue is, before this we did Baron. So there's no Baron to take now. Which means enemy is gonna be farming triple inhib and you're gonna have to go to enemy base because there's nothing else to do. And you can't do anything there. Sivir is gonna clear the waves. You have no Baron to buff up the creeps. Basically the game will go on forever now. Until next Baron at the very least. That's a giga throw. It's a huge throw. Look at the gold lead. It was 10k. It was 10k. It's 4 now. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, we threw.
He now has an individual 2.2k gold lead over Caps.
They have to go back to enemy base. They have one Baron. Skewmond for 1 minute. Right? Skewmond was the only one that lived. Or how many Baron buffs do we have? 1, 2, 1. It's on Skewmond. We have to end on this Baron buff. 50 seconds. Oh fuck. We can't, right? We can't. Jovi's caught. Oh, so close he got the Brom stack. Maybe? He got the revive. Maybe. Cassandra is not here. Okay, Vi died. Maybe. That was a good play by Skewmond. He just fucking sent it. He didn't give a fuck. Maybe. Baron for 25. We have to end on this Baron, guys. 20 seconds. We have to end on the Baron. Please end. 15 seconds for the Baron to go out. Vayne is dead. Alistar is dead. Tower is dead. Baron is out in 5. Oh my god. The fact that Skewmond lived the previous play saves the game. Holy fuck, we threw. We fucking threw. We fucking threw. Oh my god.
This is actually insane.
Wait, I kind of want to go back and see. How did Skewmond live the previous play? If Skewmond doesn't live the previous play and they have all Barons out, they can't do this. How did Skewmond live the previous play? It's everything, by the way. Because imagine they lose all 5 Baron here. They're fucked. Let's watch Skewmond. He's the only guy that lived this fight. If he doesn't live and save the Baron buff, I don't think they can end. He just beats us out right now. W Skewmond for leaving here. If he doesn't leave here and save this Baron buff, they can't end. The reason why it worked is because they have one Baron buff. Oh. Thank God. Thank God Skewmond is playing. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank God. W Skewmond.
This time, guys, because something that I set up at the beginning of the day was
thank God he survived and saved the Baron buff. Oh, that was so cooked, but that was a giga throw because there's no Baron, no Drake, and they win the fight, plus farm triple inhib down while you're dead. And when you spawn, the only thing you can do is go to enemy base. So unless you have Baron there, like it's not so easy to end, you know. To be fair from... Wait. To be fair from Gen.G perspective, why don't they play in their base? Vi died here, no? On enemy blue area. Why don't they sit in their base? Regardless of Baron, they should sit in their base, no? I think if there's no Baron, they literally can't end. And if there's Baron, there's still a good chance for Gen.G in their base, no? Why did the Vi die here? Wait, now in hindsight, why the fuck did they die here? What were they defending? I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. What were they defending?
Massive swing. Like, good team there. Record.
Look, they die here instead of defending their base. They're gonna die right now. Makes no sense, no? You know enemy Baron is 40. One guy with Baron, 40 seconds. All you have to do is sit on your Nexus Tower and take a fight under your Nexus Tower. So it's 5v5 under your Nexus Tower. And they die here. Makes no sense, no? It makes no sense. Like, maybe the game doesn't actually end if you sit under Nexus Tower and you fight with 2 tower, 5v5. It's playable, no? This is troll. dying here. For sure.
Into the Braum here, and I feel like the composition for Gen G is quite momentum focused, right? You have the Ahri, you have the Vi.
Holy fuck, it's 2-0.
Start off with a kill, get the resets. You're not going to be able to get the Braum. And also, there's a Hen as well, with the revive being available, just immediately puts a block.
Holy shit, we threw that game. Oh my god, if we didn't survive with the... I can't... Woo! W Skewmond.
They're chilling. They seem like they're awake.
I think they're saying, guys,
2-0.
series yet.
Yeah.
Stay locked in. It's
locked
great.
in.
The vibes are going to be great.
Oh
but,
my
you know,
god.
still have to get
What a chance this is, by the way. What a chance this is. This is such a chance.
So, like, and then just even continuing to roll it. The
Okay.
most impressive part to me, especially
Let's
after
listen.
watching
I'll be
Lions lose
quiet.
their
Let's
massive lead in
listen.
game
I will
one,
give my
is
thoughts
the
when there's
extension
commercial.
of their lead. Everything looked great from them because they were able to get the Baron off one pick. Then there was the bot fight that came through.
This
and I
was
felt like
4v5,
they've been
by the way.
playing out a lot of these fights expertly. Sure,
And they just won anyway.
for me, I was clenching a little bit when Gen G, like Duro had that amazing like comeback towards the base defense. So there was a lot there that was like, oh, maybe this might turn. But immediately the composure from G2 to be able to bring it back.
I think
Vein
what's been so impressive
spotting!
is that Gen G, there are often times
Vein
even the big
spotting!
win streaks where they have fallen behind early. Not at this tournament, of course, but they often just team fight their way out of it. They just get to the 5v5s and they just perform better. They haven't been able to do that today. G2 have been so controlled, and I mean, there's just no orange at all in that gold graph.
Yeah, Labrov is playing really well. I mean, all of them are playing really well, right? For me, Skewmond is the one that stands out most. But everyone's playing really well. Like, Hans is having a great series. Caps is having a good series. Labrov is having a great series. BB's getting his tanks, and he's like, I don't think BB has BB died yet in the series. Did he die this game? He didn't die the last game.
He says, I could take.
He died twice. He's died 2 times in 2 games on tanks. And yesterday he died 1 time in 3 games.
I'm all in. I love it.
I mean,
He's just that guy on tanks, I guess. At least right now he's that guy on tanks. Maybe he's that guy in general on tanks. I don't know. They choose first pick again. Wait, they're trolling, no? Again, first pick. What are they even getting on first pick? I don't get it. What are they even getting on first pick to justify this? Why aren't they choosing second pick?
Wait, Gen G are struggling to find a single win. Vedius, let's get
Makes
into
no
the
sense.
draft, though, right into this final game, because the most important step that you can take is not the first step. It is always the next
Well,
step.
then it's much simpler for G2 because you can just get Ornn on 3 and ban for it. You don't even have to blind it. You can literally just pick it and ban 2 champions. Solved. Problem solved.
And the Caitlyn was the next one. Looks like they're going to keep consistent with that metric. The problem now for Gen G
First pick, so they, but this doesn't make sense. From a coaching perspective, if I was a coach and my game 1 and game 2 is the same and both times lose, I obviously change in the third. But they do the same in game 1, then they do the same in game 2, and then they do the same in game 3. Why don't they change? Try something. Isn't second pick way better? In general, also? Like, getting to counter pick feels way more valuable to me than getting to first pick a champion. Because that's all it is on blue side, you know? Or first pick. You just get 1 champion and everything else is countered. Like, here they get the Yunara in this case, but everything else is gonna get countered, you know?
Like you were saying, the Nami is available, and they can actually pick away the Lulu. Felios Lulu is just...
I think you should take the Lulu away. If they lock this, just take the Lulu away. Yeah, I don't see it. Like, I'd much rather, from a coaching perspective, just give it a go with the other side. Especially when the other side, in my mind, is stronger side. Like, it's already weird that they choose first pick in game 1, game 2, and now they do it game 3 as well. I think it's just a Lulu takeaway now. Take the Lulu. Otherwise, you play Corki Nami. Yeah, take the Lulu for sure. Is there a jungle prio here? It's Jarvan, no? Jarvan. You go Jarvan here, and then you go Aphelios or Jinx on 3. Actually, what about the Ornn? Jarvan? I think you go Jarvan here, and then you pick Aphelios or Jinx on 3, and then you hope to the Elo gods that Ornn is open on 4. And then the comp looks fucking sick. Or you just pick... No, you don't. You just pick 80 here? No, but then they get Jarvan. No, it should be Jarvan. Jarvan. Yeah. Because if you don't pick the Jarvan there, let's say you pick Jinx or Aphelios there, then enemy team gets Jarvan into an immobile carry, which is really bad for you. So, you have to take the Jarvan there to protect your carry. Like, it's basically more so to take it from enemy than to play it yourself, if that makes sense. Because you want to play Aphelios or Jinx, and you don't want to play that into Jarvan. So you don't have a choice.
It's a massive confidence pick, though. And if you're down 0-2 in a series, I mean, you're gonna have to have.
He should play like Nami, no, or Milio, Nico. Yeah,
and
it's
you
fine.
saw what happened.
That game pretty substantially.
That's all right. Nico is going.
And it's gonna be jungle here, like Wukong maybe.
I guess stable pick instead of something like that. Blitzcrank. Now, what is Chovy going to be locking away? Is the
Ambessa? Renekton is out, yeah. We have this every day pretty much. Renekton is played first or second game, and then Ambessa becomes prio after that. Also, we don't know where this Ambessa is going. It could be jungle still.
So they're also keeping the counter.
Hey, it's Aphelios or Jinx here, whichever one you prefer.
The Aphelios Lulu is kind of the
I think he's more so an Aphelios player than a Jinx player, my feeling.
From the Yunara to break up the synergy. Aphelios
Shen.
starting with Green Gun.
Wait, how many AD carries do we have? Aphelios, Jinx,
One of his answers into the Ambessa early on.
Aphelios, Jinx, and what? What's the next one?
I think that they are very much expecting this Ambessa to go top lane.
They found a tank for top lane, and they're gonna ban for it. But what AD carry do you get now? There's not gonna be. How many are there? Jinx, Aphelios. What else do you play with Lulu?
So you can play to bottom lane really heavily for G2.
Jinx,
And I would
Aphelios.
say Hans deserves that focus from this team.
Tristana? Tristana! Hey! It's Tristana!
Let's really go
Let's get a
all in.
Cillian in there as well somehow.
Yeah, and as the LCK
It's Tristana, no?
Absolutely love to see that. As okay, the
Comp looks great with Tristana, doesn't it? If they ban Jinx, Aphelios here, you just play Tristana, no?
Still, the Aphelios does need to be banned, but like you were saying,
happy about
I don't think you can play Kai'Sa with Lulu.
I don't love Hans Summer on Aphelios. He has had a fantastic tournament, don't get me wrong, but
I don't think Kog'Maw is good here either. I think Tristana is the way. Or Seri. Seri, maybe? Oh, I fucking hate Seri, though. I prefer Tristana.
They used to play, I mean, with Mickey, he used to play Kog'Maw Braum. That used to be one of his go-to bot lanes. Of course, with the Braum gone and Lulu available, maybe.
I do really like Kog'Maw.
So, Benny, when G2 hovered the
Not Kog'Maw, I
Aphelios,
think.
were they baiting by saying, oh, look,
It's Seri or Tristana, I think, if Jinx is not open. But if Jinx is open, you just play Jinx, right?
we're going to stomp you.
Dylan in draft is like, hover the Aphelios, guys. Actually, I think we should go for the share. Oh, they banned it. Oh, no.
Shoot.
I guess we'll go for the other option.
Shucks, dang.
Beautiful. Well, the Wukong going to be taken away from Canyon as they continue down the jungle.
They didn't ban Jinx.
And there is
Does he want to play Jinx now, then?
taken away from Caps.
Jinx, Tristana, Seri, I think are his options.
Here, but first, G2 going to
No way you're picking Ezreal. Draven I like.
also happy.
Draven I like.
Been a bit of a Draven guy.
That
in
would
the
make me
past.
happy. I
Very
would
old
feel
school
happy.
for-
That's a great pick. That's a great pick. I think that lane is good, by the way. Draven Lulu is great.
The Draven would be cool though. It would be
That's
such
a great pick, I
throwback
think.
to how Hans Summer originally made his name on the
No! Okay. There is the Kog'Maw. But I don't like it here.
I kind of would have liked Jinx more. but,
What did he hover right before? Seri? Definitely not that. I think the Draven was the way, by the way. Draven was the way.
Finally back.
Not Kog'Maw, I think. Because if they pick a lot of range here, you are... It's not easy to play, by the way. If they play a lot of range here and they don't just dive you, it's not so easy. Like, it's not easy to play Kog'Maw into Ambessa Gwen.
Ooh, here's the pivot that we talked about though.
and this is the pick that
I'm really surprised. Like, we picked top on 3. So we pick Shen on 3. A tank top, and we don't ban top laners. We ban Nocturne and Wukong. Shouldn't we ban the Gwen? I mean, to be fair, he should have smashed us with Gwen last game. But why do we let him smash us with Gwen this game?
does have to be blind.
Just because he didn't do it last game, he could still do it this game.
So I was just thinking to myself,
I don't see why we didn't ban that.
The problem is, does this
Maybe Kog'Maw mid to bait? You know, Kog'Maw mid here is actually great into Azir, no? It's actually great.
Yeah, if you're trying to play around
And they
Hans.
lose 1 health, right? Because you got 2 ninjas. In
Yo,
the team.
it's actually good, no?
Yeah, you can't do that.
That sucks.
It's actually illegal. Obviously, they did take away that interaction, but it did used to exist.
Otherwise, it's like Hui, maybe?
other things you can pick into a Zia, like with
Akali? Oh.
He slams
He
it.
just did it.
He actually slams it. I didn't think that.
I don't mind it, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. The comp looks so good. The comp looks so good. It's Kog'Maw Lulu, tank, top, Bruiser, jungle, and Akali mid. Oh, he looks so good. I'm scared of that Gwen, though, by the way. And I don't know about the Kog'Maw either. Ah, the Gwen is so scary. He should have fucked us with that last game, to be fair. So might as well do it now, I guess.
And even with all this backline dive, I feel like that there's
Oh,
a
shit. I'm so scared of that Gwen.
Even though G2 have drafted, even though Gen G do have
Like last game, he had the freest Gwen game and he didn't take it. He just went Vayne instead. This game it was the same. I'm surprised they don't ban top laners there. They pick top on 3 and they don't ban top laners. It doesn't make sense to me. Like sure, Nocturne would be annoying. And Wukong might be annoying too, but I think Gwen is more annoying. Not only for top laning, but also for the game later. Feels easier to deal with a Wukong than a Gwen, in my mind.
Always collapse if they decide that they want to try and take down the Kog'Maw. I think that
Promise a stand-up.
is kind of beautiful after that 5th pick was locked in.
My only concern is like damage.
Okay.
On the other side of Genji, they basically have 4
standing.
damage dealers. So
Ta-da.
if one falls, they still have backup. If Kog'Maw dies, a lot of your damage disappears.
I'm getting too excited
Shen
if I
doesn't
stand
have
up.
that same
We have to
kind of
chill.
threat. Jarvan is in the same position. So a lot of your eggs are in the Kog'Maw basket. Because if Akali falls behind in the early game or doesn't have kill threat...
I don't know. They have the formula, you know, with the tank top and all that, but this draft, I don't know. This draft, I don't know. I'm scared of the Gwen. And I don't know about the Kog'Maw. I don't see it, you know. I don't see it.
It has looked like Gen.G, the colossal favorites for the entire tournament, can't do anything versus G2. G2 have just been methodical. They have been disciplined.
But he is the guy that used to play Kog. He used to play Kog when no one else played Kog. So, not impossible. But I'm scared of the Gwen! The Gwen scares me! We had issues with that champ as well last year when we played with Baus.
And like you were saying, Vedius, there's not a whole lot of
It was like the one champ that fucked us.
The engage options are kind of throw Duro in there.
Maybe I have some too many bad memories.
I don't know whether that is
Some extra scared.
Going to be all that consistent. As otherwise, playing through side lanes certainly something.
That and Rumble, I guess, was our biggest counters. Everything else, Baus would just 1v9.
Log in, pick that one up if you would like it. And let's just see whether the bounce back.
To be fair, this Shen is actually AP, no? Doesn't he build like Titanic into Dusk and Dawn? A really good draft from G2 here.
Unfortunately, I have
especially in this position.
Gen.G is gonna win anyways, I have no doubt. I have a lot of doubt after the first 2 games.
Yeah, I'm open for it.
Not much dive for Kog, holy.
But let's see, Jungler's pathing towards
But Kog is good against dive, by the way. I trust BB Shen. I feel like people got that wrong about Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is good when people run at him, and Kog'Maw is bad when people play range. He's good against dive. When they have to run at him, that's when he's good. Alright, Caps! Nice trade. Actually, this could be one of the tank matchups where BB might win, you know. Anyway, because as far as I remember, his Shen is Titanic plus Dusk and Dawn. So, for example, if he was playing Ornn or Sion or Cassante, he has no like items to buy to make it better. He's just losing. But with Shen, as far as I remember, he builds damage. So it's not actually tank versus Gwen, it's just Bruiser versus Bruiser, kinda. I'm pretty sure his build is Titanic, Dusk and Dawn. I think he might one-shot the Gwen, by the way.
Having a good time here on this top side of the map as well. Into Keen's
For example, last game if there was a Gwen, it's not like the Cassante can build damage and win the lane. And same for the Sion, unless you're Baus. But here, from my memory, he actually builds damage, by the way. He's not a tank. I mean, he is a tank, but he's not a tank, you know?
It seems like in the early game,
it depends if it's on hit or on attack. Because if it's on attack, then you're still getting your attack off. But if it's on hit, it does block the hit.
Because it basically just slows Gwen down in all of the early trades, right? Because her biggest strength is she's not reliant on the autos. She does rely on her Q and how quickly it stacks up when you're in the midst of these fights.
And sometimes it's a little weird which things are on attack or on hit are coded.
Caps is playing really well mid now. He already got TP out from us here.
But looking a little worse for wear as far as that health bar is concerned. Skewmond on vision, but the backflip does connect onto Chovy.
You won't take it though, the minion wave's too big.
And Chovy,
like it's basically even CS. And still has his TP. He's gonna miss cannon here. I think he might have gotten it actually. I think he actually got it.
Meanwhile, Caps is still fine, by the way. He still has his potion. So he's just trying to min-max here with his regeneration. Off of his...
Now he finally pops it.
There we go.
It's really common on Akali as well. You feel like that against Nazir early, he doesn't really have a huge amount of kill threat. There's always ways to play around it just because of the Shroud. His Sand Soldiers become redundant.
So this Kog'Maw buys what? Recurve bow means blade? Guinsos? Guinsos straight, no? The build on Kog is Guinsos right away, no?
normally you go for an early amp to.
Is it like Guinsos, Dusk and Dawn? But then they have too much AP. Someone is a bit AD damage.
Refillable is also super
Wait.
important just because you need that.
Are G2 full AP?
Or you just buy a Hextech Alternator. and
Shen is gonna buy Dusk and Dawn. Akali's AP. And Koguma might build Dusk and Dawn too.
You're gonna get to level 6 and Broken Blade taking
Are we
a
full
little
AP?
damage himself, but
Low-key?
On the topic of boots,
I guess Shen deals a little bit with Titanic, AD
Conflict
damage.
is always really,
And
really
Koguma as well, a little bit AD damage. And Jarvan is AD of course, so...
Cooldown for activation. You pop your
Maybe
W
not.
and go super aggressive and push them off.
Maybe hybrid. Hybrid team comp. Little bit this, little bit
We're
that.
seeing a patient Skewmond hover around.
Yep, there's the backflip once again as Chovy could be in trouble. Shifts the sands and does get out of the way of the flag and drag. But that is
Nice
going
try.
to mean Chovy gonna have
Good
to
for
go
mid.
back one more
Very good
time,
for
and
mid.
that CS lead that he has is dwindling.
Some mind games there from Skewmond. He did the EQ. It was clear that it wasn't going to hit, but he wanted to threaten the flash. And so Chovy kind of had to put into a position, are you going to play this game of chicken? Are you going to flash preemptively, worried that the Jarvan's going to knock you up? Or are you going to stand your ground? But Chovy, he's steadfast, and he doesn't respond, so no flashes end up being traded.
Yeah, I like that because, you know, even if a Jarvan does flash his EQ at you, it doesn't come with the damage. You know, it just gives you the knockup, and you don't actually get the E and the Q damage.
We're one game away
Alright, fine, do it
from
if you
G2 being in final. Oh, how are we here?
Emperor's Divide preemptively.
It's crazy that we're here.
Actually quite get the damage on over, but now Canyon could be in trouble, and Chovy doesn't have that ulti.
Can they do it? Can they do it?
Skirmish.
It would be so fucking crazy now if they did it. It's already crazy that we're here. How are we here? 2-0 up. Comp looks fine. It's very winnable. Crab went to Skewmond. Nice. Crab to Skewmond. He has the better smite. Drake is gonna be an angle here. Drake is an angle right now, maybe.
This is G2
Yep, he's doing Drake right now. We're getting Drake and Crab, by the way.
We've won and lost many games in the LCS.
Good start. This is free Drake. No, Ambassador's coming. Ambassador's coming. Guys, we gotta help the Jarvan.
All around the world is,
Oh, fuck. He's gonna fight it? Oh, he wins this? He's just him? He's just him, by the way. Flash ult by Caps. Oh.
That is so classic.
Maybe! Flash ult! Drake kill Crab. Nice! Come on! Nice! That's all Skewmond, by the way. He's just him.
That is so classic. And G2 are like,
Oh.
no way, buddy. None of your little antics are going to occur in this game. And they slap him down. Skewmond immediately turns on him. Doesn't let the dragon get any lower.
I don't think the ambassador had info, by the way, on the Drake. I think she just knew he was on it, but I don't think he knew exactly what was happening. If you understand what I mean. I think Ambassador knew Jarvan was on Drake, but I don't think Ambassador saw that the Jarvan was ready to turn there. Or like what the HP of the Drake was. That was a great turn by Skewmond. Really, really nice. I feel like a lot of people there just tried to finish the Drake and smite fight it, but he just drops it and plays for the fight instead. It was really nice.
Smite steal this dragon versus a level 6 Jarvan, or I gotta, you know, they feel so pressed and pressured because G2 have been playing so well.
Oh my god, I just looked at the... So I am a big Akali enthusiast, if you hadn't guessed. But I'm looking at his items. He comes back to lane with perfect items. Just absolutely perfect.
Perfect.
It's so good as an Akali. You'll come back with boots, you have the refillable, you've got the Fiendish Codex, getting that extra bit of haste as well. And now you should feel... Oh my god. Perfect. And...
He was dead there, no Caps if he doesn't get that. Because he has no flash, no ult. So if he gets knocked into tower there, isn't he just dead? I feel like he was just dead there, actually, if he got knocked into tower. Holy. Sketchy to live, to risk living off of that E.
We'll discuss this later.
He did play in the LCS,
Thank you. Yes, that was my point.
We can give him
But I guess that's Caps for you. He lives on the edge in general when he plays. That was very much on the edge, though. I don't know if I would flip that myself.
When he heard the talk about Han's history and wanting to like jump in and get on.
Is it easy to do that E thing with Akali when he shuffles you? I've never done it myself, so I don't know how accurate that has to be. Is it easy or is it hard? I feel like if that's a hard thing to pull off, I would never risk that. Of course, if it's an easy thing to pull off, I would risk that. That's like, for example, if I'm playing Tristana, I know I can jump out of most CC. So of course, then in a high pressure situation, I would go for that because I'm confident I can do it.
And you know know
But the
what?
Akali one looks
I'm
hard.
not making that
Is it hard to
argument.
do?
Our stats person is, and so
It looks really
I
hard.
do think that we should give it some
Not sure if I would do that on stage.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take
It's
it.
just a free pass, is it, Kobe?
We'll take it under advice.
see what you
For example, I think the Tristana thing is easy. Like, I can jump out of Rakan W and stuff easily.
Considering it, after going
Alistar
on
combo.
about it for an entire game.
So I would go for that on stage.
always a day.
Maybe he feels the same on Akali, to be fair. It's maybe just a comfy thing, right? Like, he's played enough Akali to know.
But let's see if they can
Same way I've played enough Tristana to know.
Genji, they still earn that pedigree for a reason, and they're definitely not out of this game by any means. There's only a 400 gold difference between the two teams as we hit that 10-minute mark. Grubs are available. The first one has been secured by Skewmond, but given the priority on Grubs, he said, yeah, one's enough, and he'll just leave that objective for the time being. Meanwhile, the rest of the match just continues to farm away.
This could be bad.
Public execution, they're diving onto Caps. They want to try and
Nice,
take
just
down
out.
this
Ult for
Akali.
ult. Okay.
He just gets away.
I guess Azir didn't have shuffle to follow up right away. Still has it cooldown 2 seconds.
I got all that excited, but wanted to throw the ulti down.
I mean, if Chovy maybe had been a little closer, a little bit faster, maybe there's a world where they could have gotten a little bit more out from Caps, especially given he had no flash available, but Rocket Belt going to be secured. Personally, a big fan of the Gunblade, but I understand having that extra mobility in the earliest fight.
Is this something? He has flash though. Wait, it's not flashing. Or Wing. Actually W'd already. But it's not flashing. Just trying to turn it. Holy fuck, he almost got the turn. That's a strong Gwen. Not even an item yet. Oi, that Gwen is scary.
It just looks so one-sided, this whole series. I mean, you got your Gwen walking
Good start,
up
no?
there,
Drake,
you know, you
2
use the
kills,
skip and slash,
got all the
move pretty
crabs,
on,
so jungle is in a really good spot. Enemy didn't do grubs. No one is getting dove anywhere. Does this game not look great already? Looks great, no?
Close, because you got to remember that Shen doesn't really have an ult in a skirmish like that, but he did end up committing it, keeps his Jarvan alive. Skewmond then ends up picking up the kill.
Yeah, it's not a safe, you know, timer though to kind of go for it. And
Would you say that they didn't identify the tempo markers?
so
Sorry in advance, I might be yawning a bit.
but I know
I'm not tired, it's
you
just
and
happening.
Jazz both would for
Yeah,
sure.
He was encouraging me.
Yeah,
I have to say.
Some of it did feel like rage bait. And I
Mainly
was
for you,
I
Benny,
was
mainly for you.
successfully baited. That's,
Let's have a look at the Coinbase Gold Grind though. Caps versus
another free
Chovy.
Drake here, or?
Quite good for the Akali when you're
No ult on
supposed to have
Shen,
a
though.
little bit of a rough time.
But it looks free. People are in base.
And he's able to put himself
Way stronger as well.
100 gold lead. Drake is going to spawn here, second of the game.
No, they're contesting this. It's not free, it's not free. Pull off, pull off, pull off.
One important thing out of that skirmish on top.
Play for the
side,
fight, maybe?
Shen
But
was
Shen
used,
can't be
so
here, by the way.
At least G2 don't have that.
Oof, is this sketchy? Is this sketchy? Akali flank?
Caps moving over first.
Sketchy or no?
Come in a little bit late. Does have the Emperor's Divide and
I don't know if we should play for the Drake here, but he's gonna flash him with Nico. Okay, he's gonna flash.
as well as there's the flash pop blossom. They find the
Lulu's dead.
execution. LeBron goes down before anything can happen, but they immediately trade it for Duro. Emperor's Divide's good this time, but Caps does close the
One for
distance
one.
once
Support
again
for support.
with another perfect execution.
Lulu didn't ult
Still,
or flash,
Drake
just
will
died.
go over. It's a 1-for-1,
But they got the Drake, that's the most
getting
important.
objective was the
Who got the
main
kills?
Yeah, nice reaction.
Ambessa got kill and
They know Duro wants it,
Kog'Maw?
and he does get in, but it's only
Kog'Maw
to
got
kill
kill?
Labrov 1-for-1
Must have been
with the
Kog'Maw.
supports. Both Caps and Hans investing their flashes here. Waited, and you know Labrov just takes the death and says, "Okay, fine, it'll be 1-for-1. We still get the dragon."
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was the fact that Hans and Caps invested their flash to make that play.
Yeah.
Caps was in a bit of an awkward spot. He wanted to create a flank, but he was marked. Caps now going in.
Yeah, Chovy tagged once again with the back foot. The flash does come forward to try and deliver him a turret shot. Chovy
No flash
wants to
mid.
try and get some autos through, but he's still looking worse for wear. And every move Caps makes, I swear I'm terrified for Genji.
I mean, yeah, he's close to that level 11 as well. It's a really nice spike for Akali, getting that second point in your ult. The cooldown reduced quite a lot along with the damage.
Could Lulu flash here or no?
In the positioning of Caps here. He knows that he has
Could,
to
I
flash
guess.
over the wall.
But once you get hit by that, and then Ambessa ult on top, he just said, yeah, can't use anything. It would be if he like preemptively ult, so while the Nico is going, you have to ult before you get CC'd, right? Even if you don't get the knock up, at least you get the extra HP. So probably if you're Lulu there, you don't flash, but you give the ult to Kog'Maw before the Nico thing arrives.
Right now,
The Nico flash ult arrives.
just over 1,000
Because there he
gold
dies
in
with
the
flash
lead.
up and ult
We're
up,
gonna
but
be
maybe if you
moving
just
towards the
ulted
top
and
side of the map,
died,
trying to
that's
get as
fine.
much money as he
Better than
can.
not ulting, not flashing, right? I think not flashing is fine, but probably should ult before Nico
So
CC.
there is the cash in. That is going
The second you see Nico going, you just have to drop it, even if it doesn't knock up enemy. Is this something, by the way? Look at Draven positioning here. This could be something, no?
In the last couple of games, might be
Flash
something
on from
that
Shen or
Genji
EQ
can
first, and then it's free, no?
I'm still a little bit worried about
He's
the
one
fact that
shot.
there is an Akali in this game, and she is pretty good at assassinating any chosen target, especially when the CC is lacking on the side of Genji. I think defensive play is going to be so hard for Genji in the remainder of the game.
You know the one thing I feel like we didn't talk a huge amount about? but I think could be massive, is the polymorph from LeBron. When I've seen it so many times now where like a Gnar goes in, gets ready for the big ult, insta-polymorph, they one-shot him. And I'm thinking about this Gwen, the possibility, Canyon, the same thing, maybe even Duro. I mean, of course, if he gets polymorphed and he's already ulting, then it doesn't really change a huge amount. He's still going to get the ult off.
You'd be flaming LeBron then.
Yeah, I probably would be.
Because I think your point about the melee carries is really good. Use it on them.
So we'll see if he can have that type of impact as we get closer and closer to the
Cloud Soul as well. It's just GG on spot if they get that. Imagine Akali with Cloud Soul. Like it's just GG on the spot if they can manage to get it. There's Nico no flash, by the way. Okay, there's nothing. Drake in 2 minutes is really important. Gold is kind of even, but I feel like G2's comp looks good, you know, later. They found some kind of formula with the tank top that's working really well for them. So free kill and Lulu ult. Yeah, it's free, it's free. Shen got cancelled by Azir. I would like to see top lane because maybe they're fighting a lot. Yeah, exactly. Chovy died to cancel this, by the way. He died to cancel this. He died because he cancelled.
The minimap because I could see like both top lane.
Chovy cancelled Chen and then he died for it.
Broken Blade was ready to ult in, but Chovy saw it and so he went underneath the tower to interrupt him. But by going underneath the tower, I have to assume Broken Blade taunted him, giving him a health advantage.
Azir probably dashed forward and ulted him and then Shen flashed on him after that. That's what I imagine happening. I would imagine Azir E-ult and then Shen was like, wait, I can just flash on you now. And then flash taunt and then he dies. Something like this. This game looks, I don't want to say it like as a free win because it's too early in the game to say, but it looks really good so far.
And Hansama just stands his ground. Ruler is almost just dead. Living artillery comes on through. Thankfully, Duro is able to hit the snare. Hans is still looking for an option. The dash has to be used.
Drake in 50. Got a base, got a base, got a base. Kog'Maw got a base. Let's see the top lane thing. I think he just cancelled with E-ult. You see? E-ult and then a guy just flashed on him after. He's dead.
He flashes, taunts. He just straight up kills him. That's crazy.
The Q autos just do so much with Titanic Hydra. It is ridiculous. And Chovy didn't have anything left. I don't even think he needed to interrupt the ulti either. He probably should have just let him go and taken the turret.
Yes, I agree. Because as Kobe said,
game looks really good. This Drake is super important. Everybody has to be here.
2 kills go the way of G2. The Herald secured as well.
Wait, Gen G are giving, by the way. Gen G are giving this Drake Soul Point Cloud Soul for the rest of the game. And they failed top dive. Wait, we're diving mid instead of doing Drake? Drake, guys, no? Guys, Drake.
Skewmond dives on top of him.
They're actually making fun of them.
It's crazy. This is crazy to watch, Vedius.
Like, this is what
we gotta go Drake. Drake.
This is not what G2 does to them.
Oh! I'm exploding. This is happening.
I mean, last
this is about to happen, by the way.
When KC managed to make it to the finals of first stand, a lot of EU got incredibly excited that like there was another team that
this is about to happen.
But then when they went up against
Soul Point Cloud Soul for the rest of the game. This is about to happen.
The fact that we met Gen G now in the semifinals, everyone's expectation naturally shifts to, well, there's not much that we're going to be able to do. We had a good run, at least we made the top 4. So for them to be having a performance like this, I mean, I can feel the hope returning for Europe.
EU is rising, the haters can hate. Haters can hate and potatoes can potate. I agree. Let's go G2, let's go G2, let's go G2, let's go G2.
G2 have been absolutely
no Gwen.
phenomenal as Keen will be able to escape, but does have to use the needlework on his way out. Holds onto the flash, which is important, but will not hold on to this outer turret that Caps is able to take down. You were talking already about the fact that this Akali does just fit so well into any side lane option.
Yeah.
And so Caps is just going to be such a
Kraken Kog'Maw.
in the game. Not to mention the
Kraken.
fact that they lack the CC
Kraken Rapid?
within.
Kraken Rapid? Runans? Kraken Runans?
When I was talking about the
Pickaxe Recurvable. Kraken Runans? No wait, Kraken, what am I saying? Gwynsos. Has to be Gwynsos, right? It's Kraken, Gwynsos. Kog'Maw.
The burst image is so crazy with the double activation. You Q early to get the stacks, and then the cooldown starts ticking, and then you can go for your big flash play, your Dusk and Dawn, and your reset with your Titanic Hydra.
And then you just bandle punch.
Yeah, if you get Soul, it's worth everything. By the way, giving Nash, giving towers, giving everything. If you get this Soul, it's just GG. Like Cloud Soul is the most OP Soul in the game.
giant.
Imagine Akali with Cloud Soul. You can't lose now.
Because of this series. And yeah, BLG did do some nasty things to you, but you can figure that out later.
LPL and finals is the conversation we need to have later.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now, let's just live in the highlights.
Yeah, crossing bridges when we come to them. That's what we want to be doing here today.
That's the third out of tower secure.
I think if you're G2, you don't force the Nash, by the way. You wait for Drake. Drake wins you the game. Baron does not. It's not worth the risk. You just wait for the Drake. And then you 5v5 because your comp is good for 5v5. And then if you win that and get the Drake, game is GG. Oh shit. This is such a great spot to be in. 2-0 up. Better teamfighting comp maybe in game 3 as well. Oy.
Caps does go back to base. Should be doing the same thing. I wonder when the next fight is going to occur. The Baron has just spawned. I don't think doing the Baron on spawn is really what we're looking for, outside of the fact that there is a...
He did really well top this series, no? Broken Blade. He played K'Sante into Vayne and Shen into Gwen, and he was fine bot games. Didn't give a single kill, I think, in either game. Or like significant lead. It's never felt like Keen has been ahead, you know? Able to do stuff, more stuff than enemy top laner. It's just been either even or even in Broken Blade's favor. Crazy with these matchups to be able to pull that, I think.
Just completely uncharted territory.
Honestly, it feels like the fans don't know what to do either. They're like,
I don't know what to do either. Should I stand up? Should I sit down? Should I scream? Should I be quiet? Should I chill? Should I be excited? I don't know.
what are we watching right now?
We're watching a stomp. A 3k gold lead, 21 minutes in.
It's like...
Has the E.
It's just... Yeah, it's just like crazy that we are here. This is the reality we live in. It's crazy.
Until the next dragon, and that'll be Soul.
And Gen G gonna have to
140.
find themselves a team
Drake.
fight that they're gonna have to miraculously win. And the problem is, with the fact that nothing has really happened for the last, feels like 10 minutes, everyone has Flash. Like, there are so many options as far as escape from Pop Blossoms here are concerned, as Keen, fighting against Caps, does have to skip out of the way there. And Caps
120 Drake. Don't get caught mid here, please.
And we'll be able to clear out the wave at least.
Nice play. Yo, Skewmond is him, by the way. Skewmond is just him.
Just destroying them. I mean, Skewmond, perfect position in the fog of war over this little ledge.
That's such a good play with the fog.
Lane, like, need we say more?
It's technically like right next to the Gwen, but he doesn't see him, you know. The Gwen doesn't see the Jarvan there.
At how clean G2 is looking right now. They are
50 seconds Drake, 4k gold lead, better teamfighting comp maybe. Or better composition overall, maybe teamfighting is the wrong term. Just better composition overall, they have a tank, hyper carry with Enchanter. Definitely the better composition overall, but teamfighting can be debatable, right? Depends on like flanks and stuff. Who gets shuffled, who gets Ambessa ulted, if Nico gets a good engage. Gen G, not bad teamfighting, of course, but definitely feels like they have a harder time pulling it off, you know. G2 just need to stand their ground and not get womboed, and then they probably win. And enemy team is late, by the way. It's 20 seconds to Drake, and enemy team is nowhere near. And they got Yunar ult. And the Yunar is basically dead. It's free Drake. It's free Drake. The game ends here. It's GG.
The range on that ulti is pretty high, but this is just Cloud Soul. That's a soul.
It's GG. They get Cloud Soul. The game is over.
Try and make some more money elsewhere on the map. I just don't know whether they're ever going to be ready to go for a team fight into this G2 composition, which even in a 5v5 is going to look absolutely amazing. So there is your priceless moment of the game. And yeah, good luck running away.
We won 3-0.
There is some mist, so the Gwen is still immune.
I say we, but it's of course not we. G2 won 3-0, but you get what I mean.
So I'm used to these feelings and these stops where it's kind of like all hope is lost in game 3.
I got, what do you call this? Goosebumps? I got goosebumps.
In my head,
I've had some practice. I had it yesterday as well, so I was ready for this.
I was here.
Like, okay, don't sound too sad. Wait.
I lived to see the day.
My brain is prepared to be like, it's okay, it's game 3. We had a good fight in game 1 and game 2, it's all good.
How about we glaze Broken Blade a little more? You know what?
We can do that.
I would say Broken Blade, he has played this role for G2 so insane.
I had a thought earlier, but I don't really want to mention it during the game, so I'll just wait a bit.
Actually gonna maybe go for a
maybe if they win this fight, I can tell you what I was thinking.
Immediately has to start flash away. The Cataclysm's gigantic. Pop Blossom is decent this time around though, and Ruler is free.
Almost dead. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They're so OP. Like, it's not... they're not playing the same game, I think, with this Cloud Soul.
Obliterating Gen G right now as King will finally turn up and look to try and take down Broken Blade.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say was, after you win this 3-0, and all excitement and hype from that, you know? Ooh, it's close. Tight, tight, tight. Slowly with Polly, I think. Polly, Polly? Wait. Ah, it's fine, Skewmond is coming. Skewmond is gonna have it. Skewmond is gonna have it with Cloud Soul. Yeah. They're not playing the same game, by the way, with this Cloud Soul. It's not the same game. So what I wanted to say was, after you win this 3-0, you have a final tomorrow to play. How do you... Because it feels like you just won Worlds, you know? That's the feeling they're gonna have after this. Like, you just did it. You just won Worlds. That's how it's gonna feel for them. So how do you take that feeling, put it somewhere and save it for later and focus up tomorrow? That's not easy, you know? To take that I just won Worlds feeling, put it somewhere and save it for later, and then focus up again for tomorrow. And find energy for tomorrow and focus for tomorrow. Like, it's not gonna be easy for G2 to play tomorrow, I think. They're gonna have to do a lot of, like, mental work leading up to it.
It makes it easy for them to kill backline. Chovy's dead, then they chase Ruler, they force Ruler's flash, dive him under turret as well. And then even though Keen is still left alive...
At least their, like, management staff, coaching staff is really goated as well, so they should be able to help them out with that, but... That to me feels like the most important thing. How do you, from winning this series 3-0 and getting that feeling, in 24 hours, like, turn it all around and focus up again, as if you haven't won anything? Because that mental thing is going to be really important, you know? How do you go into tomorrow and make yourself feel like you haven't done anything yet? Because you have to win now, you know, the entire thing. Of course, this is huge, but it's like you have to win tomorrow. No matter what, it's huge, right? I'm not saying otherwise. It's just if you win tomorrow, it's a completely different story compared to if you don't win tomorrow. So how do you in 24 hours take that I just won Worlds feeling, put it somewhere, save it for after the tournament to, you know, relieve those emotions and all the happiness and all that, and put it on pause and focus up and just like tell yourself, I haven't won anything yet, I haven't done anything yet. How do I, like, do you understand what I mean? This is not easy. I really hope they can make these next 24 hours. Yeah, you understand what I mean. I know they have good people around them. They should be fine. Just feels like tough task ahead to not go crazy right now and yeah, lose track of what's actually important, which is winning tomorrow. Anyway, that was my thought. I will stop talking now and we just watch the last part of the game.
And there it is. On the bottom side of the map, I mean, the 4-1 is just not something that Gen G can contend with. Saw Keen there. I was talking about this guy's Gwen as being the most terrifying thing that he could have gone with. When I saw it locked in, I was afraid. But G2
nice sidestep.
misses the ulti. Broken Blade does
TP back. Ult back.
And gets him out of the way. And as that happens, G2 take down the top inhibitor turret as well. I mean, this is just so much pressure, and Gen G looks like they have absolutely no idea how to deal with it.
Yeah, they've been completely
Elder and 50.
by G2.
They get a chance here, you know, Gen G. Win this fight, get Elder, win the game. It's possible.
And the end is pretty close.
But it's very tough to even approach the Elder area.
From Gen G. But even then, it was not
because if G2 are smart now, they don't flip an Elder, right? They just fight. And they win. 9k gold lead with Cloud Soul. It's just free win if they fight. The only way to lose is hit the Elder and flip a smite. So if you're a G2, you just fight here. You don't do Elder, you just fight. They're gonna come and contest and you just fight them. You don't care about actually doing the Elder.
I mean, right now, that's kind of their best bet, right? Because the Elder is spawning in 10 seconds.
As long as G2 don't do the Elder, the game is won.
Well,
just need to fight. That's all.
Might actually be able to get into the river here, but they need to get everyone over there. Chovy a little bit late on that one. Goldgraph is going out of the picture with how large it is, as Canyon has started this one up.
That was actually the graph of...
Is there an end angle here? Or do you just fight? Just fight. Just go fight. Akali TP behind. Here it comes. Slowly. Wait for that Akali. Let that Akali cook. Now looks good. Right now. Go in. It looks good. It's good.
Once again, that stands united into a good position. There is a flash forward from Duro. The Empress Divide comes down as well.
Winning.
As Caps dancing in
Winning.
and Trophy so
GG.
close to dead and will be wiped out. Gen.G will all follow soon. And G2 do not need an Elder Dragon to take down the LCK first seed. They are going to march up the bottom lane and complete back-to-back 3-0 victories over the LCK to get a date in the final.
It has been 2,323 days since G2 has made it to an international final, but finally they will return to that stage as they slaughter Gen.G.
Where did Gen.G go this tournament? Home. Wow, yeah, I guess that's a good point.
That's where they're going now.
Maybe they just went home a little bit earlier than they needed to.
The thing for me is, like, I was expecting it to be hard fought. I was expecting it to be if they were going to make it happen, it was going to be a bloodbath, but it wasn't a convincing 3-0.
All right, I'm going to have to stop you there, Vedius, because we need to throw it over to the Prophet Law.
Can I talk my shit again, guys? What is this? 3-0! 3-0 against Gen.G. 3-0 against the favorites of the tournament. 3-0 against a team that no one had the answer against so far. What the hell happened, guys?
This feels like a dream. It really does. And I haven't woken up just yet, Lox.
I don't think Gen.G woke up yet.
Yeah, they were missing one thing on the checklist here. Obviously, they didn't show up.
They didn't wake up.
They didn't wake up.
But G2, I mean, the level of play, the consistency, to get a 3-0, we've seen big upsets, but a 3-0 is so decisive, such a statement.
Come on, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
And like, I'll just keep spitting, because like, for this to happen, for this level of a dominance in this series to happen, it's a team-wide effort.
Yeah.
So the last time you guys beat Gen.G in a BO5 was back in 2020. And you're the only guy from that roster that is still here. So what does it feel like to knocking them again?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great. I think both last 2 days have just been amazing. We finally showing up on stage. I think we had some tough moments before, but it means that like all the lessons we got from last Worlds, all the times they beat us at MSI, like we're actually learning from it and we are improving, and we're finally showing as well.
Ele falou que nos últimos dias foi maravilhoso, né? Nos últimos 2 dias aqui foi maravilhoso, que ele aprendeu muito dessas outras vezes que eles se enfrentaram e que agora finalmente eles levaram essa. But you guys had a rough time in the LEC, and you came here. You won from Gen.G and also from FearX. So what did you guys change? I mean, how did you prepare to show up like this here?
I mean, I think it's definitely all the small moments, you know. I think the team fights, the how we play before, in between Drakes, like just all our team play, because I think our team play was lagging compared to the LPL and LCK. And I think against BLG, it was a big shame because we didn't show all the things that we've been working on in the LEC. But I'm just so happy that we got to actually show it these last 2 days. And especially with the KC making finals last year in the first stand, we also want to make the finals, you know.
Eu perguntei para ele, gente, sobre, pô, eles não tiveram, principalmente na fase regular, eles não tiveram um momento tão bom na LEC, né? Então, como é que estar aqui? Como é que eles se prepararam para isso? Ele falou que, principalmente nas lutas, tá junto em equipe também, fez toda a diferença para eles conseguirem bater os caras, não só a FearX, como a Gen.G também, e que, lembrando que no ano passado foi algo que ele citou também, que a Carmine estava nessa final também, né? Então agora eu quero saber quem ele acha que ele vai enfrentar nessa final. So who do you think you're facing tomorrow? BLG or JDG?
I mean, I think we will face BLG. They won the LPL final, and I think they were very strong when they played us last time. And it would be awesome to get some revenge against them.
Ele falou que acha que vai dar a BLG aqui, que eles têm uma teamfight muito forte, ele acha que vai enfrentar a BLG. Thank you so much. Once again, congratulations. É isso, gente. Estamos vendo a história aqui. Teremos G2 nessa final amanhã com a gente no First Stand 2026.
Caps obviously very happy with this one. And we see Broken Blade and Skewmond Skewmond, of course, happy about this as well. Skewmond is joining us for the Verizon post-game interview here. Skewmond, first things first, congratulations, félicitations. That was absolutely amazing. Tell me about the last moment when you approached the Nexus, the last Nexus, knowing that you just took down Gen.G, the favorites of the tournament 3-0. What crossed your mind?
I mean, obviously, like just like a lot of happiness. Bibi was telling us to calm down. I was telling him, please shut up. We just won against Gen.G. We just won against Gen.G. Let's enjoy the moments. And yeah, obviously a lot of happiness. And yeah, really happy to have qualified for finals as well.
Something that I think I'm always going to remember is the first time you faced off against Canyon at MSI last World. It didn't go well at all. You got absolutely obliterated. Today you had his number, man. Like, there was no jungle for him. How does it feel for you to not only take down Gen.G, but obliterate Canyon like this?
I mean, it feels amazing, right? But I just want to say that it's obviously like a team game. And like, without my teammates, I don't think we would have been able to like actually bounce back from like all the challenges we had in the past. So big shout out to all of my teammates, my staff, and yeah, we just did a great job. I'm happy.
And that's what we did. G2 is a 5-man team right now. They all showed up today. It's absolutely amazing.
And just like the short turnaround, you guys just took down FearX in a very quick fashion. To be able to come into today and do it the same, how do you keep focus? What are you guys talking about like coming into today to like keep the momentum going?
I mean, like, kind of chilling, right? Obviously, like looking at our opponents, like their tendencies both like in draft and like in the game, and just looking to like get into their heads as much as we can, looking at the opening, level 1 and stuff, so we can get an advantage from it. For example, we took a great advantage in the game 1 with the invade, so this is like kind of coming from scouting. And yeah, I mean, just obviously like don't over-respect your opponent. It's not because it's Gen.G that you cannot beat them, and we prove it today, so that's nice.
Yeah, I kind of want to ask about that because a lot of people talk about going into these matches against big opponents, LCK teams, like playing with nameplates off. Do you think that's the right approach? Or are you more just like, okay, they're a strong team, but we know how we have prepped for them?
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, like we are aware like who they are, but yeah, as I mentioned before, like it's just like 5 champions against 5 champions, so we just need to think more about like how we want to play our draft and how do we approach like early game team fights, etc. And just like don't over-respect because we are playing against X player on this champion.
And you're talking a lot about the analysis of it. Like, you've had such an insane road. It's not a surprise that player of the game, it's going to you. So like, the moment you walked into this room, the crowd was chanting MVP. So just like, how does that feel for you personally to know that your impact is really being felt?
I mean, just feels amazing, right? And I just want to keep recreating these performances, whether like it is on international or like on in Europe. And yeah, I mean, it starts with like tomorrow in the final, and I hope that I will keep bringing this type of performance.
What do you feel like you improved upon the most from the rookie you were last year when you took your first games in the LEC into the monster performance that you had today, and for the past month, actually, for the past month you're here with G2? What is the biggest improvement for you, Skewmond?
I think just like being decisive and like honest with myself and the others, like in the comms. If something, if there's like an objective that we cannot fight because it looks like very suspicious, we just need to like don't go for it, right? Just like stay true to ourselves and just like really being decisive on like what I'm looking to do when I'm ganking, when I want to farm, and yeah, just bringing a lot of like transparency to my teammates.
You go for it, actually.
So I was actually wondering, because we were having a discussion about this, is this the greatest upset of all time? What is your opinion a little bit? We have some examples of some other upsets. Another one from G2 as well, actually, so we can get those up. And you know, we have this matchup, which was G2 against RNG, Worlds 2018. And obviously yours, that you just got down there. So how do you think the matchups sort of rank up against each other?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure for like in like Europe history for G2. I don't think I remember like the RNG best of 5, but I think they came out from like winning MSI, so it was like a really important match. So like props to them. I do believe winning 3-0 is like kinda it shows some aura, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know, right? I hope that in the future people will remember this series as like one of the best one in Europe.
And also, how does it feel? Because there was that old G2 roster, you know, which Caps was obviously on, but everyone looked at them getting those big upsets and the MSI win. And this feels like the new generation now also starting to make that legacy for themselves. How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. I think people will start to finally put some respect in our roster and actually believe that we can do some stuff in international. And yeah, I just hope that we'll keep proving the haters wrong, I guess. And it starts with tomorrow.
It starts with tomorrow. It starts with, I'm not going to say it, not with success.
No, not yet.
We said it. You're the player of the game. You're the OVO player of the series. He's here as well. So
thank you.
I mean, yeah, I think we can say one more time. What is your
11-1-23. 3 games.
The last series you're going to have.
Okay.
Obviously, you have the momentum beating BFF.
Playing against Gen G, by the way.
3-0 now, but
Semifinal international tournament. 11-1-23.
Potentially a team that you faced off against already.
One time die.
I think just not really thinking about the stakes of our game because when I think about it right now, I'm going to play an international final, which is absolutely crazy. So just stay keep our feet on the ground and just look to again as we did before, just look at our opponent, what they do, and think of ways to beat them.
Who do you think is going to be your opponent?
BLG probably.
BLG?
Yeah.
BLG. We'll see that after the break. Of course, Skewmond, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. Congratulations again on taking down Geng 3-0. That's all for us here for now. We'll be right back for the second semifinals. JDG versus BLG. Stay tuned.
Oh my god! 3-0, bro! 3-0, bro!
Good job, guys. Chill out.
No, what do you mean chill out? I don't give a shit, bro! I don't give a shit, man! Shut up, bro! We won! I don't care, man!